YouTube's been rather screwy lately, so I'm just going to record and upload afterwards.
That
Sounds
works.
good.
So, last we left off. Oh, yeah, by the way, for those listening afterwards, there's been a few changes. I'm taking over as DM now. And we have switched gaming systems. So if some things sound a little different, that's why.
We're going to be working with D&D 5e for now, so.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to publicly thank Vox and Connor for helping with the conversions.
Oh, thank you.
Not a problem.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyway, last we left off, you guys had set up camp. After killing 4 supposed bandits and exiling another 11 to the abyss.
Thank you.
Be fair, they jumped in willingly.
Some of them did, yes, that is true. This was not entirely our fault.
Actually, it was totally our fault. But
Well, them jumping into the portal, we didn't make them jump into the portal.
we were going to
We made the first
portal
one
anyway.
jump into the portal.
Well,
We made the first couple jump into the portal.
We made the first 3 jump into the portal.
okay, maybe more than I thought.
All right, well. Aside from, blaming who's shoving what into what hole, let's just continue.
Oh yeah,
Camping.
new tokens by Connor as well.
Yeah,
Which we love. Thank you, Connor.
he did a great job.
Thank you. I'm glad they
Agreed.
came out well.
You can also find these as emojis on our Discord server.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, enough random notes. So,
It's okay.
Oh,
Advertise
you
me
forgot
more.
Happy Holidays and New Year stuff because New Year, new us. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. But now that we're getting into it.
so what are you guys going to be doing? Because we just left off with everybody settling in.
Well, I'm probably going to be reading more of the of a book. That I was actually going to bust open and start reading the Trulaxador book. That one.
Mm.
I was going to spend some time and read that because, I mean, I would have been singing my Song of Rest, but we've already rested for a bit, so I don't need to. Might just hum while I read.
Crane, after, making food for everyone, is just going to slump down and relax and just eat quietly.
Diana is doing her meditation on the edge of the forest.
I'm getting some sleep before I pick up my third shift watching the camp because I got turned into a pincushion earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Do you need any healing?
So
Did you heal?
no, I'm fine. We're healing. It's fine. I'm tired.
Mhm.
Okay, because if you had any health that you needed back, then I could sing my Song of Rest.
No. We're okay.
And Cray is watching the forest as he repairs his armor.
Mm-hmm. I guess before we do anything else, should we figure out the line of watches? Fox is taking third.
I know we had it before, but I don't remember who did what. So,
I think
Yeah.
Vox and Diana were both on the third watch.
Right. I think.
Cray was second watch.
Yeah.
Was it me and Crane on one of them?
I think so.
I think you guys were first watch, yeah.
Yeah, Crane and Ovark were first watch. Nathis and Cray were second watch.
Pro tip, stick someone with a high wisdom score with me because my poor boy is oblivious as fuck.
It's because he's always got his nose in a book.
Yeah.
Well, my passive perception is 14, so, you
Hey.
know.
That's one better than mine.
Did you dump wisdom?
No, I dumped strength,
Okay, gotcha.
but my wisdom My wisdom isn't terrible, but it's character-wise, I'm
Got it.
oblivious. It's actually a 13, but I roleplay that more as him just having some emotional awareness, but not really a lot of other things.
Gotcha. Anyway, so that's the watches. I guess, yeah, we'll be taking our watches, making sure that nothing attacks us in the night.
Okay. Well, then.
We cannot hear you.
Wrong button.
We can hear you,
Yeah,
Fizzy.
wrong button. Uh, so, first watch. That echo is probably going to get annoying to anybody listening.
It's okay. I don't mind.
Anyway, first watch. I'd like perception rolls, please.
Sure thing.
Oh boy. Let's go. First roll in the new system.
Yep.
Hey, that's not terrible.
Okay, 15.
I got 12.
So, all you really see is, the night gets darker. As things go on, Mesrinoth walks off as usual. Otherwise, it's a quiet night.
All right.
Do
Second,
I,
go ahead.
I was going to say, am I reading my book? Do I get any information out of it, or?
Yeah, I'll send that over to you later.
Alright.
Second watch. Go into your character sheet and click on where it says perception.
Yeah. That's good. 16's good. What's Cray's perception?
We'll
He's
find
trying to
out.
get to it.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
New character sheet and all.
Absolutely.
We're about to find out.
That's
Ooh.
a big one.
That's
Okay.
what he said.
Ah. Well, I guess it was right there.
Yeah.
New system semantics.
Yep.
So, you see wildlife and, fuck.
Oh.
Just a moment. We, had a water spill.
Oh no.
Oh, dear.
Editing this out of post.
Huh? What'd you say?
Where is the perception on the character sheet? The new one.
It is under skills on the left near stats. It's in the box that's got all the skills in it. It's
It should
kind of
be.
in the middle.
They're in alphabetical order. I was just saying that they're going to be editing this
Okay,
out
okay, I got it.
in post.
Ah.
So, you see some wildlife moving about, and looking at the sky, feeling the air. It might actually rain sometime in the near future. That's what the two of us see.
Cool.
And yeah, not much else.
Well, that's good.
So Second watch goes by pretty uneventfully. Third watch.
Nice.
Good. Ooh.
I think we've pretty much just established that Diana can pretty much see everything.
Mm-hmm.
Can't hit nothing, but I can see it all.
Well, maybe I'll have better luck now. Because you're high wisdom, you'll have very good spell attack modifier.
Come on. Come on, Crowbar. Come on, Crowbar.
Here's where he rolls a 1. Let's see how it goes. Drum roll, please. Hello?
Did we lose him?
Crovar.
Crowbar?
Vox?
Buddy?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm sorry. My connection's been shit these past few weeks.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
awesome.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Just wondered where you went because you went quiet on us. Perception roll.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking hell. All right. Did you get the perception rolls?
Yes.
All right. Cool.
Nice.
Good job.
So, as the night starts coming to a close, both of you actually hear some rustling over in the nearby bushes.
Can I tell if it is bipedal or creature?
You think it might be bipedal?
I'm going to investigate.
So you go and look to see what it is.
Yes, cautiously go and look and see what it is.
I'm
And I
going
have
to.
my staff ready.
I'm going to say to close enough range just in case anything decides to pop out. Try anything funny.
So you're following? Or...
Yes.
Okay. So those of you who are trying to sneak, give me stealth rolls.
Oh boy.
Boy, that was awesome! Which is
Oh
bad.
wait. I'm sorry. Okay. Cool.
Oh, right. You roll a disadvantage.
I have
don't you?
disadvantage while sneaking.
Heavy armor. Right.
Gotta love heavy armor.
This is why this group will never stealth.
Well, I don't know. I
So
think I
you-
should have done.
You still did better than Diana.
Yeah, way better. Way better.
But
Hang on. I'm trying to sneak up on it.
I'm gonna sneak over here and poke it with my stick.
My God.
Do we wake up at this?
No, we're sneaking.
Shut up. We're trying to sneak.
I think I think Diana's is so bad that I can actually hear her while I'm unconscious.
It filters into your dreams, and you're just like, "Oh, hey,
My
what
passive
are you doing
perception
here?"
is my passive perception while asleep is 9.
Jesus.
My God. Just like while we're sleeping, just like all of a sudden, you know, you just got a dream. You're like, oh, you're just cooking some food, and then like you just hear Diana, and in your dream you just see her like outside the kitchen, just like I'm stealthing, and you're just like, what are you doing here?
so amazingly, it's not Diana, that actually, or sorry, it's not Krovar that actually gets hurt. It's Diana.
Well, of course it is.
Right.
Wow, they rolled lower than you.
So you guys are going off that way.
Okay.
And uh Krovar, roll me another perception check, please.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry. Technically, it would have been 8, but
Yeah. Nope, you don't see that.
Oh.
So, as you two are being as stealthy as you are, you
So
get
stealthy.
you get a bit further into the bushes when suddenly, Krovar, you feel or you hear a slight whooshing sound, and you're hit upside the back of the head with something.
Oh boy.
Does he take any damage?
No damage. And yeah, just smack.
Do you need me to wake up again? In your nighttime ambush.
Well, technically, it's pre-dawn, but yeah.
Yeah.
So what you doing?
Did I hear him get hit with anything, or no?
Oh yeah, you would have heard this. Oh yeah, you would have heard this. It would have been loud enough to, or it would have been hard enough to make noise, not really hard enough to, hurt or do damage. Light sting.
Okay, so I look to see what hit him.
As you look behind you, you see it. You see a creature with coal black skin and brown hair, yellow eyes, horns, and goat legs.
Ross Fox.
Hopefully he'll come back. It's probably his connection, but
He's dead.
So black skin, yellow eyes, goat legs,
goat legs.
and horns.
Mm-hmm.
So a satyr, sort of.
Yes.
He returns.
I hate this so much. Fucking. All right.
You got hit in the
I
head
saw-
by a satyr.
We don't know.
By a satyr?
Yeah, something. Well, it sounds like a satyr. The appearance was yellow
Black
eyes, horns, goat legs, and,
And
black
black
skin
skin.
with brown hair.
Huh. Okay.
And he's wielding a quarterstaff.
Of course he is.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to talk to him. I'm not gonna attack him. I'm just gonna try to talk to him.
How much damage did I take from that?
You didn't take
0.
any.
You didn't take any
Oh, okay.
damage.
All right.
He just kind of bonked you.
That's fair.
Get out of my swamp, he says.
Is this your area?
The apparent satyr looks at you and you see a sly smile. It's like, well, it definitely used to be about 10,000 years ago. Or was that yesterday? Time travel, or time in the abyss is really strange.
We're just passing through. You can have this place back if you want it. As long as you leave us alone.
Oh, I don't want this place. I wanted to, get a little bit of payback against this guy, and he makes another swing at Krovar.
What? All right, what did you do?
Stop hitting me with the damn stick. What are you talking about?
And he completely misses.
Wait.
That's another one of those time things.
Oh.
Is he mad because you caused forest fires?
And
No.
he completely missed. Whoa, fuck. Keep dropping shit over here.
What did you do?
Krovar wasn't unconscious. He just got lightly smacked.
I think he's one of the guys from the bridge.
Oh, wow, you catch on quickly, don't you?
But none of them look like that.
Why is he a satyr?
Well, no, but we've seen the kind of stuff that Nathis pulls from the void. That's not natural. And I would assume it's within possibility that the void can warp things that stay there for too.
Oh, the void definitely can, but so can the abyss. Which, is where you sent me.
Okay. Point is, how did you get back?
Time and effort. I was kind of hoping to, catch you unaware, but oh well. I got a lick in. I'm good now. Can't say the others are gonna feel the same way, though.
And they are...
Probably not here right now.
Are they coming?
I would imagine eventually they're all pretty angry at you guys. Specifically, the large wolf and the rat man.
Well, at least it's just you two.
Yeah. Yeah, at least it is just us. I guess I'm still not entirely sure how to feel about that. So, shoo, I guess, or...
So, what are you going to do now? That's my question.
Oh, since I, had a little bit of fun, takes another swing at Krovar.
Well, I'm asleep.
Got a 3. again. Awesome.
He's not even trying at this point.
If you made a swing at me, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's rude. I'm asleep, dude.
Swing and a miss.
Then I'll probably just go back to what I was doing. Uh, honestly, you guys doing your thing was probably the best thing to happen to me. Just had to come back and get a few pokes in for not even bothering to try and talk when we first met.
I mean, technically, Crane did try.
And then you also
Crane
tried to, like,
tried
back
after you guys already killed one of them.
I
No,
don't.
he did try at the very beginning before.
I think Crane tried. Like he was
Crane tried a little
trying
bit, but yeah.
Didn't take long though before he just decided whatever.
tried to jump over everyone.
Wasn't
Unfortunately,
exactly
it
the
didn't go
best
well.
try.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna go on now and leave us alone?
I will go on and leave you alone. Though if the others do call on me to help out against you guys, we'll see each other again. Promise I won't try that I won't actually try to kill any of you. Maybe just rough you up a bit.
Why are they so chill?
Oh, great. Lovely. Okay. Well, all right. I guess we apologize even though you said it's the best thing to happen to you, so I'm a little confused.
I mean, you're welcome, I guess.
I mean, honestly, I don't know what we're supposed to, how we're supposed to feel about it.
Yeah, I mean, again, like I said, and I'm going back to the camp.
Yeah, me too.
Again, thanks, kinda. Also, screw you, and watch out for the others.
Okay. Thanks for the warning.
Mm-hmm.
And he disappears. Like, literally disappears.
That. Okay.
So now we have a band of, obviously they weren't bandits, going to be gunning for us if they get out of the abyss.
I have no idea. I guess. I don't know.
I don't know either. Portals are bad. That's what I know. So does the rest of the evening pass, or the rest of the pre-dawn pass quietly?
Rest of your rest period passes pretty quietly.
Thank God.
So eventually the sun comes up, people start waking up.
Morning.
Good morning.
Ugh.
Oh, well, you look more cheerful than usual. What's up?
What?
Talking to Grovar.
How do you mean?
Well, there's this thing that you do when you're even more grumpy than usual. You just kind of have like this little indentation in your brow that actually kind of like knots in over itself. It's quite impressive actually. But that aside, what's bothering you?
I don't want to say that we stopped an ambush last night, but we had a visitor earlier.
Oh, that's lovely.
Apparently, those bandits whatever they were, I guess, from the bridge, they found their way back. And
One
they've
of them found their way back. We don't know about the others yet.
Well, that was fast.
For us,
Apparently not.
he said apparently when we tossed him into that rip, time works different.
Nope, that makes sense. I mean, if time worked differently for us while we were in a hole,
Well, I don't know if time worked differently for us so much as we were dead and then we came back.
perception.
Being dead for 250 years is a little bit different than getting thrown through a portal and then finding your way back.
Right.
And
But,
not being the same as you were when you went in.
okay, that...
Well, depending on, or this is Nathis talking, depending on how long he was there, that could have happened. The Abyss tends to warp people who stay there too long.
Ha! Told you. I knew it.
Alright, so we have someone who got shaped by the Abyss who visited?
Yeah, kind of gave us a warning.
What kind?
Beat me up with a stick.
He didn't beat you up, he just thumped you once, and the other times he wasn't even trying.
He still hit me once. That's shameful enough as it is.
Do you need any healing?
No.
No, he's fine.
Cray pipes up with, it sounds like he needs healing to his pride.
Shut up, Craig.
It was a sneak attack, to be fair, so, I mean, come on.
You surprised too if a goat jumped out of a bush and hit you with a stick.
This is the second time something's happened in the middle of the night.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to be more prepared for something like that then. And I can't help but feel I'm partially responsible for that sort of turnout.
Essentially, the warning was the rest of the people aren't as satisfied with their lot in life now, and when they get out, they're coming for us.
He did say getting thrown into the abyss was probably one of the best things that's happened to him, so I think he turned out okay. He
Yeah.
also promised not to kill us.
Maybe some of the others also turned out okay?
Well,
Well-
fingers crossed.
No, they're angry.
Cray looks at Obark and tilts his head and says, "Have you found anything nice that comes out of the abyss?"
Well, no, but if that one guy said that apparently it was the best thing that happened to him, I don't know if the others would...
Crane is just going to point
You
to...
realize demons lie, right?
Crane is just going to point to Nathis.
Demonology was not my area of study. I focused more on history and generalized magic studies and music and stuff like that. I wasn't as into demons.
Well,
I think
regardless...
he means that Nathis was a good thing that came out of the abyss.
That's debatable.
No, I don't
offense,
think that's
Nathis.
very debatable.
I
Rude.
mean, did he come from the abyss?
Part of him did.
Well, in any case,
But yeah, I would tend to believe at least some of what he said, because if you entered the abyss, you could come out, or if you spend an hour in the abyss, you could come out days afterwards, or you could, show up freaking a week ago.
Hmm.
So,
you could even go further back than just today.
yeah,
How far?
Well, that's not concerning.
that's not really something I know. Tracking how different areas of the abyss are affected by time is a mess.
Hmm. Well, I'm not too concerned. We have our resident demon expert, our resident magic expert, and our resident hitting things really hard expert. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Which one's that?
He was talking about you.
Oh. Well, Diana does magic too.
Right, but
Yeah, but
she's
you're
our
a nerd.
She's our resident nature expert.
Right.
So I guess we're ready to break camp and move on.
I suppose so. I'm gonna take a look at the map. How long until we pass by the Lake of the Swords?
I forget how long Z said last time, so I'm gonna put up about a week.
Okay. How long is a week in your world? 7 days?
7 days.
Okay. Certain worlds have 10 days, so.
It's 7 days. Each month lasts for 28 days, and then you have a few more months than here. But
Gotcha. Cool.
so each month is exactly 4 weeks long.
Mm-hmm. Like Stardew Valley. Gotcha. Well, I think that's a good idea, Diana. We head off. If you don't mind, we could do that little side detour to the Lake of the Swords. I think it might reap some positive benefits.
We might as well. It's on the way.
And who knows? Maybe, since it's closer to Blackrock, we might find something about it there. But
If lucky.
should we make like a group agreement not to throw people into the abyss, just so we don't have more people on our back?
Yeah.
I concur with that.
Yeah, that's fair.
The portal I opened was actually supposed to lead to an area full of demon hounds, so I'm kind of surprised they didn't get eaten. But
Well, you never know. Some of them might have.
Gray shrugs and says, well, they did sort of have a mutual, camaraderie amongst each other and loyalty. They probably stuck together.
yeah, to
Also
be fair, when we were doing
all
that, we were
survived.
expecting them to just be, your common bandits who aren't really loyal to anything except for themselves and money.
Right, which is what I wanted to bring up. I have the sneaking suspicion that they might have been at least mercenaries. Or, in this fancier case, agents of some sort of government.
I don't know if I'd go that
Well,
far.
whatever they were, they seem to now be demons.
Yeah.
And we'll
Right.
deal with that problem when it comes to bite us later.
I wouldn't call them full-fledged demons. I would say they are corrupted in some way, though.
I mean,
Well-
we didn't see the others, did we?
Not
No,
yet.
just the one.
They could be.
The way he talked, the others hadn't made it out yet.
Well, we'll burn that bridge when we get there.
Of course we will.
Well,
Crane will gather up some breakfast and we can head off, I guess.
I'm gonna really quickly just kind of walk over to Crowbar and just poke him in the shoulder real quick. Hi. Could you, sometime teach me a little self-defense? In the one fight, there were a lot of guards surrounding me, and I mean, if I run out of magic, I'm not sure what I'd do.
I mean, sure. You think you'd be better, like, hitting stuff? Like, you good with a club, sword, what?
I don't know, maybe just, evasive maneuvers?
Oh, Vark,
Yeah?
do I look like the kind of person who uses evasive maneuver?
True. I just figured you might be the best to ask, because you're the one that's always in the middle of everything.
I'll take care of you. I kind of just ruffle the top of his head. Let's get some breakfast. I'm hungry.
Gray stands up and shoulders his sword and says, yeah, boar sounds nice right now. Anyone want to come look for some with me?
Oh,
Oh, I
God,
can.
yes.
All right, so Cray and at least Crowbar are going out to go look for boar. Does anyone else want to come?
Diana is going to meditate while breakfast is being prepared.
Well,
I'll help
Well, you two are going for boar. Crane will try and find some herbs and stuff to use as spices. He has like a spice pouch, but
I will help Crane out if I can. I will do my part.
herbs, berries, vegetables, that sort of thing.
Where's my berries?
Would that be like a survival check?
That would be a survival check, yes.
Alrighty, survival.
Ooh,
Oh, that's not bad.
that's not horrible.
Just like pop out my book and look. Well, I read that this is where you should find these. I did a little light reading before we went here.
All right. Well,
So who else is doing this?
We're just searching for herbs. The others, Krovar and Kradaxakar, they're hunting for boar. So me and Crane are the only searching for herbs.
Okay. So, Crane finds a few things that he can put together. And Ovark, you find like the mother lode of edible mushrooms and some berries and some other plants that you can easily either dry and keep or
I have the
take with
offering
you.
bowl from way back when. I never, I kept it.
Oh, good. You kept your dick bowl.
Hey! I mean, yeah. I guess it was a diggable.
anyway.
But I'm gonna put everything in there because it's probably the best thing I have to carry
Hey,
stuff.
do you guys want some mushrooms that I keep in my dick bowl?
No!
Want some dick shrooms?
Oh.
It's the best thing I have. I don't think I have a bag, but I don't think it's a good idea to just stick a bunch of berries.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation can't creates. It can create. Oh wait, no, hold on.
It can clean stuff.
Yeah, I can clean stuff, but I want to get these berries intact. I don't want to have them get squished all over the bag. Because if they
Oh
do,
no,
then
I'm not. I'm
that's
not
less
saying that you.
berries.
No, you can use them in the
Talking about-
bowl. You can clean the bowl.
Oh.
Talking about cleaning your dick bowl.
Well, yeah, it probably wasn't messy at all. What do you think? He was like,
No, of course it wasn't. But fuck, man, that's hilarious.
It's pretty funny. Anyway,
regardless, I'll clean the bowl and I'm going to use it because I need to get as much of this motherload back to us as possible so we can eat.
all right.
It's like, run back.
How's the boar hunting going then?
Well, those two have to roll as well.
What do I roll?
Survival.
Survival.
Ooh.
Oof.
And Krovar?
Hang on, I'm trying to get it to work.
No problem.
It's all good. Just run back to the camp with like my bowl full of like stuff.
I'm just supposed to be able to click on it and it'll do the thing.
Yeah, you click on the title.
It should.
If not, then you can always just hit the.
No, it's
You click the word.
yeah. It keeps giving me that red banner up at the top. Your connection to the server has been
Well, Quillen could hopefully help you with that because it should work.
It's not Quillen's fault. It's my internet.
Well, no,
Yeah,
I'm
he-
not saying it's his fault, but he's the DM, so he can, if you really need help with rolling, he can probably just jump into your sheet and roll it for you. Because you can do that as DM privilege.
That's a 20
Nice.
and the second 20. All three rolls that I just tried to roll is 20, 20, and 12. So 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
When they show up on our end, that'll be nice. But until then, you guys wander off a little bit. And Kradaxikar is not having so much luck in finding any boar or any really anything animal-wise.
Oh, to be fair, he is a kobold running or walking around in plate armor.
Clink, 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 clink.
Everything just runs away.
It's the metal men. Run for your lives.
Either he's scaring it off or he's just not finding it.
Just a tiny little ball of steel. An
Uh,
absolute unit.
Oh, there it is.
There they are.
What's going on?
The rolls
Krovar's
showed up.
survival checks came in.
All 4 of them.
So, but Krovar takes a little bit, points down at the ground. There's some hoof prints. And you follow them for a few minutes until, well, either fortunately or unfortunately, you run into a dire boar.
Oh, fuck.
I knew I should have
Hey,
come with
that's
you.
good eating, man.
It is
Yeah.
good eating. So
So,
long
Gray-
as those two.
Since Kray's with Krovar, Kray readies his shield and sword and looks at him and says, "All right, this is going to be one hell of a meal. You ready?
Uh-huh.
Let's go." And he raises his shield and starts to engage. Roll initiative. Where's initiative?
Oh, it's at the top of the character sheet.
Click the word itself.
As long as you click on your token first.
What?
On the top of the character sheet, up where you find like your health and your AC and stuff, it's right.
It's right in the middle between armor class and speed.
Oh,
There you
alrighty
go.
then.
Ooh.
Nice.
Speedy kobold.
Zoom.
Speedy boy.
Kill it.
The little tooltip that the thing gave me, if you click on your token first and then you hit initiative, it'll automatically plug you into the turn order.
Which is super cool.
It is cool. I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to play some battle music in the background.
This might not be very long. It's just one enemy.
Probably not,
So,
but I mean, it's a
Gotcha.
dagger boar.
The
So,
fun thing is, I have another program open, and I'm hearing like nature sounds in the background, so it's kind of cool.
there is also the woodland campsite playing in the jukebox, so.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I'm hearing. Shit, I don't even know.
So, since the game doesn't seem to have stats for a dire boar, even on the tools website, we're just going to use a giant boar.
That works.
I mean, it's a big boar.
Good eating. Fresh bacon.
Bacon for days.
Oh, yeah.
We'll dry it and keep it with us for.
There's no way we have time to dry it or cure it.
Oh, that's true.
Wow, that sucked.
That's one slow pig.
He's dire. He's not fast.
Hashtag big pig.
He's a big pig. You can be a big pig too. Oi.
Gotta say, it's been a couple of minutes since I heard that.
Jesus Christ.
I could have done it from the beginning, but we ain't got that kind of time.
What?
I'm gonna make you a recommended watch list, Connor. Honestly.
What?
Excuse me.
Okay, so Cray, what are you doing?
I am going to try to beat its face in.
Okay.
So, hold on. Action share. What does action surge do?
You use that after you used your action. It gives you an additional action on top of it. So if you were to like attack this turn and then you decided like, I want to get an extra like turn in essentially, then you can use your action surge again. So it's useful in pinches, or if you're like, got a good situation like the enemy's prone or something, and you're like, all right, like advantage on attack rolls, I can hit him a lot with this. So you can use it once per short or long rest. So basically, whenever we take a break, you can get it back.
Okay, so how do I just do a basic melee attack? Because I don't see any
In
anything
the
else you can really
center,
do.
where it
In
says
the center,
attacks and spell
yeah, if you
casting, there
hit
should be
your mace.
mace. If you click the word itself, it should automatically roll it for you. The little box where the text lights up red when you hover over it.
That's not happening. It just seems to be giving me the option to edit the word mace, not actually do anything else with it.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
Oh, okay, so you didn't.
Yeah, I was able to click it, but if you like, it should highlight red, and then you should be able to click it. But
It doesn't. When I just click it, it just tries to edit the word mace into something else instead of doing anything.
are you doing
it
it?
might
Are
in the
you
item
doing
section.
it in equipment, or are you doing it under attacks and spells?
Where is attacks and spells?
It's in the center.
You see where it says hit dice? Right below there.
Right below hit dice. Okay. Okay, now I see it. Okay, thank you. Sorry.
It's all good. It's a little
And-
weird program to figure out at first.
I'll let you roll it. So
How do I roll it?
just tap
Just click it.
mace.
Oh,
There you go.
Hey, that's pretty good.
So
does it hit though?
you got a 16. So yeah, that's gonna hit,
Oh, right.
and that's 7 damage. So
Why does it bludgeoning? Oh, because I have a mace right now. Wait,
Yeah,
where's my
mace.
sword?
I thought you had a mace, so we gave you a mace.
Oh, okay. Well, Craig can make a sword later, I guess.
Anyway, so Crovar, what are you doing?
Okay. We are going to engage, and then we are going to rage.
At once.
And while raging, it's going to proc my storm aura. Uh, 10 feet in every direction around me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there we go. Cray should be fine in that, right?
I don't think it hurts allies. It just says enemies, I think. Not sure.
Anyways, okay, so the boar needs... He needs to make no, not a con saving throw. What kind of saving?
Does it even require save? Might just be damage.
Yeah,
Usually,
Your
things
auras-
save chances.
yeah, your aura's effect requires a saving throw. The DC is equal to 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus...
Well, yeah, but some of them don't have.
I think it's a
save effect.
dex.
Yeah, I think it's a
Might be
dex
dex.
modifier.
Most AoEs are dex save.
Usually, but some of the saves, because it's for all the auras, it just does that for all of them. So I'm not sure if all of them require. I might be wrong, but
Regardless, it's a DC 14 dex save.
Mhm. Yeah, it just says that the damage is taken. I don't think that your fire aura actually requires it because the other auras do because they do more damage. But because like the C aura specifically says they have to make a dex save, but the other one just says when it's activated, all creatures in the aura have to take that damage. So I think the drawback to that is it can hurt allies, but it is just flat damage. Because it doesn't specify in the thing itself that it requires a save, unlike the other ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading as well. So both the boar and and Cray take 2 damage from the
All the
aura.
Ks.
Sorry. Won't be doing that one again. It's fine.
He's a blacksmith. He's fireproof.
I wish.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, no kidding. That'd be amazing if that was real.
Forge clerics get that at least. But unfortunately not a forge cleric.
So you raged, you did fire aura. What else? Or is that it?
Oh, reckless attack, of course.
Okay.
Basically, it says whenever I make the first attack on my turn, I can decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives me advantage on melee attack weapons. Already happens since I'm raging. And double advantages.
No, you don't get advantage on attack rolls while raging. That's just strength checks.
That
Reckless attacks gives you the advantage to attacks. When you're raging, it gives you advantage on strength checks.
fair.
And saves.
Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and do this.
Otherwise, you wouldn't need reckless attack.
So that's a 17. That hits.
17 to hit, and oh, neat! It already factored in my rage damage too from the fire. Plus 2 for the rage, and then 13 slashing damage.
That's not just the fire damage. That's actually just the rage bonus.
Yeah, I figured that after I reread the tooltip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Kradaxakar comes up and bashes the thing across the face with his mace, while Krovar sets himself on fire and
Like you do.
tries to dig his greatsword into the boar's side.
Ouch.
It gets pretty far in, but you still have to deal with those thick-ass bones in the way of anything vital. So, still
Sorry, I'm
alive.
back.
That's fair.
Did y'all kill the boar?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh.
He's a tough boy.
And despite Krovar doing more damage, it's going to go after Cray.
He's a mad boy.
I believe your armor class is less than 24, so...
Mm-hmm.
That'll be accurate.
So you take 7 damage. Just
Yay.
trading blows. You do 7, it does 7.
Tip a tap, motherfucker.
Okay.
In this situation, the term eye for an eye comes into stark realization.
Please don't lose your eye. I just drew you. Please don't lose that. I just drew a token. This has happened before where I drew a character token and then immediately a character lost their eye and I had to redraw it.
It's fine. You
So,
can slap an eye patch over it. It's fine.
That's exactly what I did, though.
so it tries to gore you, and it does manage to get in between the plates a little bit and draw some blood, but eh. Uh, top of the round
I've dealt
again.
with worse.
So, Cray.
What does this do? Special attack. What? Trying to figure out unwavering mark here.
I believe it functions where you attack an enemy and then you put a mark on them, and then if they attack an enemy other than you while you're near them, then they have disadvantage on it. So, because you're close to him, if you tried to attack Crowbar, I believe it would be a disadvantage when the mark is on him.
Hmm.
But you have to be, I think, within 5 feet of him, so... Which you are, I think, so...
Alright, so most of these abilities have to do with if they attack somebody other than me, but so since it's just attacking me, I'm going to just attack it, so...
Mhm.
Did I do? Or no?
Yep, so you hit it up under the chin with your mace, dealing another 6 damage. It's not looking happy at all. Krovar, what are you doing? When his internet starts working again?
Nope, I just keep forgetting I swapped to Discord on my phone instead of on my computer. Wrong push to talk button. So attacking again. Ooh, yes.
Non-natural 20, it looks like.
Yeah,
So that's 10.
10 damage.
And you take your sword and force it in quite a bit deeper. In fact, you think you punctured something pretty badly.
Don't mangle it too bad. Gotta harvest it.
That's fine.
It's the boar's turn.
This poor pig.
Oh,
Oh, I love that.
I think in the like campfire noises, I just keep hearing like a wolf howl randomly. And I'm like, oh.
What?
That's actually Crowbar fighting the boar.
Jesus.
It gets so
So-
into it.
It has decided to attack Kradaxakar again, because it's a boar, it's kinda dumb. It has all of 2 intelligence.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's generous.
I was gonna say, that's a lot for a boar.
And it rolled a 23 against your armor class, so...
Yeah, it is. I don't have that high of AC.
Yeah, you do. You got the highest out of the party.
I don't have an AC of 23.
No, but that's incredibly difficult to reach in 5e. 20 is very high. I've got a 14 over here. I'm
so
quite low.
that's 14 damage to Kradaxakar.
Joy.
And it goes back to being your turn. No, I haven't. Either way.
Sorry, I was talking to the GM.
Ah,
So, Cray, what are you gonna do?
Uh, yeah, it's still attacking me. So, mace to the face. I'm trying to, anyways. Does it hit or no?
That just barely hits.
Hmm.
And you see this thing stagger and uh, looks like it's about to go down, but it pulls itself back up.
ooh,
Oh yeah.
that is a thing.
Crovar.
Oof.
Damn it. Once more with feeling.
And Crovar,
17.
seeing this thing's about to fall, just just takes his blade and hacks the thing's head off.
Nice.
So
Nice.
you have one dead boar.
And one dead direboar's head.
Grant lets out a heavy sigh and says, "Damn it! Oh, fucker hit hard." All right, so I guess I'll carry the body and you carry the head, since you did manage to get the final blow.
I mean, can you carry the body?
Craig gives you a deadpan look and just grins, and then, moves underneath the boar, shoulders it, and then hoists it up across his a back using the shield as a sort of plate.
Can we even see you? Is it
All
just like
right.
a moving boar?
And Craig says, not, you know,
How about that?
time in the forges, built my muscles up a little bit.
Makes sense.
I don't exactly swing my sword around as much as you do, but I'm not a weakling.
Noted.
Yeah. Given
I'll-
his strength score, I'm not even going to make him roll for that. So
Alright. I will take the head then.
I have my mushrooms and berries. Just run back and I show Crane. Go, hey, look what I found.
Oh, lovely.
I think I got lucky.
I think you did. I was able to find some herbs and such, but this will all work quite nicely. Let's see here. We'll get some mushroom. Well, well, do any of us have a hammer?
So,
I'm
is
sure
Craig,
the blacksmith has a hammer.
Is Craig back at the camp yet?
I think we're all back.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. So he unshoulders his the boar from his shoulders and drops the boar right next to. Hold on, where is it?
Right, I forgot that Cray has a hammer. Great.
He's the blacksmith.
And he looks up over at Crane and says, "You meant you needed a hammer for what?
Oh, I need to tenderize the meat.
What? No. I don't want to give my blacksmith hammer over that. All right. Well, you can use it if you promise to clean it. And I mean
Oh.
spotless.
It
Why
doesn't.
don't we just hang it up on a tree?
It
I can tenderize it.
Or
That's-
let him tender, isn't?
Cray, are you okay? You look a little hurt. Would you,
Yeah, I'm kind of sore. That boar was
Yeah, that boar messed him up a little bit.
if you sit down, I can help you with a little bit if I play a little music. If you just rest for a bit.
I would appreciate that. And
Oh.
he sits down heavily.
All right, I'm gonna sit down and play my song of rest so Cray can hear it. I mean, everyone
Don't-
can hear it, but
Don't worry, Cray. Tenderizing is actually not as messy as it sounds.
He still
And
gives you a serious look and says, "You're gonna give me my hammer back clean."
of course, I'm not a monster.
I can remove all of the gunk from it with my prestidigitation if you're worried.
That too.
He takes pride in his tools.
Magic OxyClean.
All right. Well, in any case,
So he hands over the hammer and relaxes as he listens to the music.
Yep.
It's a fairly heavy blacksmith hammer. It seems to be made of something a little bit denser than steel.
okay. Well, Crane will first take his daggers, sharpen them up, and skin the boar. Then he'll take the hammer, tenderize it. He'll chop up all the mushrooms, get some nice fillets of the boar's meat, fry it up with some of the berries, mushrooms, and whatever spices he has, along with any root vegetables he was able to find. And then we'll have some nice cooked boar.
All right, and my roll got whispered for some reason to the GM. I rolled for my my song of Rest 5. I rolled a 5 on my d6. I don't know why it went to the DM though. I don't know why it whispered. So if you're taking a short rest, you can add 5, and because you're resting, it's sort of like how recoveries. You can rest and add those if you want. You have hit dice.
Hold on. Can you say that again? For some reason, you cut out a little bit from me on my end.
Oh yeah. While you're doing this, this will probably be considered a short rest. You can roll your hit dice if you want, sort of like how 13th Age had their recoveries during short rests. You can choose to use up that little pool to heal if you don't want to expend, like, a spell or something. But my Song of Rest just adds on top of that. Like, you don't have to worry about doing it, but it's only 5. It's not like a ton, but it
So
adds
where
on
do
to
where do I
free
do that
natural
from?
healing. If you want to use a hit dice, you can just go into your sheet and you can click the word hit dice itself where it's located, and it will do it automatically.
I'm looking for that now.
It's in the it's near the top center where there's the hit points and stuff, near death saves, hit dice, temporary hit points, current hit points, right above where where you find the mace. Directly above.
So do I get 12 hit points back?
That's what you rolled, and you get 5 extra because of my song.
All right, so 17. That's not bad.
Yep. Got healed up. I don't know if that healed you up completely, but a decent amount, hopefully. And if there's anything left, I can heal a little bit afterwards, but I like to try to save my slots.
Not all the way up, but pretty close.
Gray looks a lot less tense and relaxes as he settles there. Hello, kitty. So Lord. Goodness, little kitty.
The cat is obviously not in the game, but
It's all right.
No, a cat just materializes.
But yeah,
I find familiar.
I'm assuming I can make the boar okay.
What would that be?
With the rhythm of my music from a Song of Rest.
Give me a...
Well, I have a cook's utensils check.
Do that.
Okay, would you like me to use intelligence or dexterity?
That'd be dexterity.
All right, that's 10.
Oh, I should have inspired you.
Please don't give us all food poisoning. That would not be good.
10
So-
is average.
So it's not, like high quality chef food, but it's definitely better than what you would normally get on the trail. So
Which is hardtack and rations.
Hey, it's alright. It's tough to cook while you're on the road. Maybe I
So-
bardic inspiration I could use.
It's all right.
It's not undercooked. It's not burnt. Spices were probably a little too fresh, as funny as that is to say. Sometimes you
Oh
just need
no,
to dry
that
stuff.
makes... Yeah.
Mm,
So
mm.
it's good, but
Well, I suppose it has been over 2 centuries since I cooked last.
It's all good.
I also do better in the kitchen. That's fine, though. I'll get better.
Yeah. Next time I can play some music and help you out a bit.
I appreciate that.
make it feel more like home.
It would. In any case, after breakfast, Crane will hand back the cleaned hammer and clean up all the dishes.
Gray inspects the hammer very carefully and then gives you a
And make sure to-
satisfied nod.
Okay, I was gonna say, make sure to prestidigitate it before he hands it over to make absolutely sure it's clean.
Oh yeah, I just assumed.
Never assume.
All gone.
Anyway,
Super clean.
well, do we want to continue on the main road, or do we want to head off into the forest a little bit more?
Let's stay near the main road, but not on it, I think.
Hmm.
I mean, would one road be faster than the other? Like, would one path, I mean, not road. Wrong
Going
word.
through the woods is going to slow us down, unless you can travel through rough terrain.
True.
That's true. Maybe we should just stick to the main road and deal with things as they come.
I mean, one way or the other, they might find us. I mean, if you're worried about the demons, I mean, they're demons. If that satyr found us, even though we were camping out, I don't know.
Is that
Going
just
to-
satyr? I thought satyrs were like fairies or something.
I thought so too, but I don't know. I
Well,
said, I'm
He
not
may
too
have
well versed
looked
in
like
demons.
that, but he wasn't actually that. So
Fawn or fairies, satyr are demons.
Ah,
Usually corrupted fawn, but still.
Hmm.
The abyss will do what the abyss will do.
Magical, crazy, fun land.
I would have loved to see what he looked like.
I mean, we might come across them again if they're apparently dead set on hunting us down.
Well, I suppose that'll be interesting. Maybe they all got different makeovers.
I hope
oh, that'll be
find out.
pleasant.
Mm,
An entire variety of troop of demons coming after us. That sounds great. Gray
I
says with
mean-
a drawn out sort of sarcasm.
we did, we have fought a few assortments of demons before, like when we first got Mesranoth, we just opened up a portal and had to fight some of them. So it's not like, we're totally screwed.
I'm sure it'll be fine. In any case,
Yeah,
let's
I'm not really that worried.
Let's get moving. I'm getting all restless.
Yeah, do we have a marching order or what's going on?
Let's align ourselves in the marching order.
Sure.
A conga line.
I'm assuming Vox would
Actually,
want to be at the
no.
front, or Provar would want to be at the front.
Should we
Yep, I will
be
be
like-
taking point.
Should it be a straight line or should it be like a double?
Let's do double line.
Because that way it's a little more compact. I'll be somewhere in the middle.
Crane will, be somewhere around here.
Because if we're ambushed, then I won't. If I'm like in the back, but I'm in the back row and we're ambushed, and that might be bad. So
Does Nothis want to take up the rear, or does Cray want to take up the rear?
Gray will take up the room.
Okay.
Moving you guys again,
Ooh, pretty.
and you can set yourselves
Shuffle
up however
around.
you want.
shuffle around, everyone.
Since we're heading up north, Gray's going to be on the bottom, so over here.
Oh, way down there.
Well, we're heading north, aren't we?
Oh,
Oh.
are we?
From south to north.
Yes, we are.
We're going up toward Blackrock.
Right.
True.
I thought this was heading north. Just okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, that's fine.
Right?
I didn't realize there was that much more map.
Yeah.
It's a pretty decent map.
It's a big map. I helped find some.
Yeah, this works.
I mean, we could go further down on the road on the map, but yeah.
Yeah, the DM could probably just grab all of us at once and do the drag if you want to just group
Yeah.
or move the map on us.
I like at any given point, Mesranoth is just off somewhere.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Just-
He really doesn't like us.
That's okay.
Fuck you guys!
He doesn't have to. He's kind of here. 'cause he has
He's
to be.
indentured servant. He's an
Yeah, he's-
indentured servant.
He's sort of just here. It's okay if he doesn't want to hang out with us. We can make friends with him later. I'm just glad he hasn't stabbed us all in our sleep yet.
There's that.
God, isn't that the
I
truth?
love the yet you added.
Yeah.
Now he's up in a tree. Okay, and we're moving up the road.
While we're on the road, I'm gonna kind of like poke Crane in the shoulder, and I am gonna say, "Hey,
Hmm?
did you wanna try singing one of the songs like we used to while we're on the road, like we used to?"
I suppose. It's been a while, but
As I figured maybe we'd sing one of the songs, maybe one of the ones that your mother sang, because you know those ones.
oh, uh, it's been a long time. But sure. You might have to help me remember the words. But
Yeah. And I can obviously play some of the music too with my instrument.
Yep.
So,
okay, we'll have like a little road trip song.
me and Crane will sing together.
It'll probably just like start up quiet, and
Yeah, nothing
If-
huge.
if Crane sees that the other people are not impressed, he's just gonna like taper it off.
Baby shark, do do
This
do
is the
do
song
do
that
do.
doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
Diana stabs you
Started
all,
singing.
starting with Crowbar right in the face.
Oh
There
no!
are no sharks here,
Over?
damn you!
Okay.
And with their spider sharks.
No!
Spider shark, do 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 do.
Spider shark, spider shark.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Okay,
do you
just a
mean?
quick little performance thing. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, all right. I can make a performance check too. Whoops, forgot about that. Hey, we're pretty good. We still got
Yay!
it.
Yeah, so you guys are accompanied by. Why can you not hear me?
He dropped.
Yeah, he dropped.
Yeah, for whatever reason, his Discord's
Oh.
offline.
Z, your Discord shut down. But yeah, you guys walk through accompanied by singing from the two half-orcs.
Just a little, light song. Nice and quiet. Got a nice tempo.
And if we were in the Bright universe, this means you guys would be listening to heavy metal.
I'm good with that.
So, get your stupid little icon somewhere out of the way.
Are you talking to Messernoff?
Yeah.
Sneaky boy. Just keeps lurking. Astronauts like one of those like animals that you just like see creeping out of a corner, just like looking at you menacingly.
Okay, they don't have a token for what I want, so we'll just use this. Boop. So as you guys are walking along, and Craze being rather silent, Discord is being annoying for him
Mm.
and
I'm
not letting him
sorry.
get back in.
Well, that's weird.
But anyway, as you guys are walking along, whoever wants to first off, yeah,
All of us do also have passive perceptions.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
yeah. We can just list off our passive perceptions and go off that.
How do we know what our passive perception is?
It's automatically factored down at the bottom of your sheet beneath the skill column.
Mm-hmm.
It'll say passive wisdom
Oh, mine's 17.
Mine is 14.
13.
13.
And And Nathis has a 10.
Better than a 9.
Yeah, it's not letting him get in, so.
Oh, that's weird.
Did you want to try just completely restarting the program? Yeah. Well, that's completely dumb. Anyway, so only Diana had a passive perception above 15, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
You, as you guys are, as I'm messing with layers, as you guys are moving up this way, and apparently you wanted to stay behind. As you guys are moving up that way, Diana, you see a bit of glinting in the trees to the left of you.
Hold up, guys.
Mm.
There's something in the trees up there.
The music just stops.
Look up into the tree.
Yeah, want to take a look?
Yeah, me too.
Glinting to me says arrows or something else nefarious. Especially in the middle of the day.
So, your DM kind of messed up on his description, but we're going to play with it. So, she says,
Uh-oh.
That's okay.
up in the trees. So you guys are looking up in the trees while she's looking down at the dirt.
Whoops!
Oops.
Guys, what's that over there? This sounds
Shit,
like a
I'm sorry. Did I
terrible-
say up in the trees? I meant down on the ground.
Okay.
So
So what do
I
I
don't
see
see
on the
anything
ground
in
while
the
they're
trees.
looking?
you see on the ground among the trees a Warforged.
Oh,
Sorry, Forgeborn.
okay.
Oh dear.
It
Crane is.
looks nothing like that icon. It's just what I could find.
Mhm.
I thought it
Who
was.
got my Warforged stuck in the tree?
So it's actually dressed in very simple robes, but you can see the metallic and wooden skin, or metallic covering over wood, and some glowing blue eyes.
Sorry, it's wearing what? Robes?
Robes.
Very simple robes.
Okay. Is it like buried in the ground, or is it like just lying on the ground?
It is kind of sitting on the ground next to a tree.
Does it look unconscious? Does it look?
His eyes are glowing.
Oh, I mean, his eyes are glowing, but is he like? Is he just watching?
As far as you can tell, he is not looking in your direction.
Should we sneak past him?
I mean, he doesn't seem to be doing any harm. I think we can just go on our merry way.
I mean,
is he
okay?
Well,
Is
maybe
he
I'll.
just hanging out? I mean,
You know what? We're new around here. Let's try and be friendly.
this isn't a town. This is just a random tree.
And
Is there a
Well,
stick
we're
on the
not-
floor?
We're new around everywhere that we haven't been yet.
Maybe he's in distress and needs assistance.
mm,
I'm
Maybe.
looking for a stick.
Crane.
Do
Crane
I
is
find a
gonna.
stick?
Crane is just kind of like walking by, and he's gonna look
It's
at.
very easy to find a stick.
All right, I'm going to poke the Warforged with a stick.
Oh, well, Crane was just going to wave at him and say hello first.
Uh,
Too late, stick poking.
so we have two people walking up to him. Did anybody want to, maybe do an investigation check?
Yeah, I'd like to
Yeah, that'd be
investigate.
brilliant.
I mean, it doesn't seem right, so I was kind of curious, like walking up. Hey, what's going on here?
Okay then,
23.
so everybody but Mr. Stick Poker can actually do a investigation check.
Got a 23.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not the investigating type, anyways.
11.
Just like peek out from Diana.
So now this got a 9.
9.
9.
9.
Oh shit, I was rolling on
Oh
the
my
wrong
God.
sheet.
Wow.
So many sheets. Nathis got an 18.
I got
Ah.
3.
So,
He's back.
do we have a Krayback?
We do.
Yay.
Yay!
I get to exist.
Still
You
gonna
do.
roll for you.
Okay, what's going on?
We found a dude sitting in the dirt.
Oh,
Yeah.
did we kill him?
No.
I'm poking the Forge
No.
with a stick.
Grover's poking him with a stick, and we're all investigating or trying to.
What the fuck? He's serious.
So, Cray got an 11. Everybody who got above, again, a 15, this guy actually kind of looks familiar.
Hmm. That's suspicious.
Crovar, you poke the guy with a stick, and he quickly turns in your direction, eyes focused on you, and, immobile mouth saying, "Stop that."
Oh, sorry. Just wanted to make sure you were all right. Alive, mostly. Kinda. If that.
Yes,
You know what I mean.
I'm very much alive.
What are you doing out here? Alone. In the woods.
Well, I travel places, and right now I was just resting up a little bit after running into a group of goblins up to the north.
Oh.
This isn't the same Warforged, or the same Forgeborn that got attacked by the spiders, right?
This is not the Spider Forgeborn.
Okay.
The only person would recognize them is Diana, and somehow I recognize them, so...
Yeah, I honestly don't remember. It's been a while.
I don't think we've met them yet, like, in-game. I'm thinking this might be something else.
The Forgeborn starts looking through the group, and his eyes actually stop on Cray. And he's like, "It's you. You're the kobold that I went to like a month ago to get my arm fixed."
Does Cray remember this?
And when he says that, yes, you do. This guy, this particular Forgeborn ended up walking, more stumbling into your warren with a very malfunctioning arm, and he helped you walk or helped walk you through how to fix it. You couldn't remake the original casing he had, but you gave him some mithril, but you made a new, essentially mithril hand for him, and you can see the his left hand and part of the forearm is actually a different color from the rest of him.
Gray then nods and says, "Oh yeah, that's right. It's been a while. How is the hand treating you? I know it was a while I made that ago, and I've gotten a little bit better. So
It
yeah, how is it?"
it's not as durable as the rest of me, but it's a whole lot easier to fix and very dexterous. So I'm so grateful to you.
Well, it's good to see you, and it's good to see that it's still serving you well. What are you doing out here?
Again, I was just traveling. I don't tend to stick in one place for very long.
So just randomly going from place to place.
Yeah, going from place to place, trying to visit historical sites, write stuff down.
So you're basically a historian.
An
Uh,
archaeologist of sorts?
I peek out from Crowbar. Just
I,
squints.
I guess of sorts. I mean, I'm a follower of Temporis, and keeping track of history is kind of what I do.
A record keeper.
Yeah.
Are you traveling north or south?
Uh, well, I was traveling south to try and get to uh, Kopsakak, but really, I'm just wandering at the moment.
I mean, it shouldn't be too far from here. We just left from there.
Yeah, few days travel. Won't be long.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be too dangerous either. I mean, there was a bridge with people, but they're not there anymore.
We think they're not there anymore.
Just mind the bridge. Keep an eye out for things. You should be fine. But if you are able to find a way around, maybe go that way.
Good luck. Kopiskak has some interesting sights, I suppose, to say.
Craig clears his throat and says, "Why don't you travel with us?"
He's headed towards
What was that?
Kopiskak.
Kopsakak was just a place I chose so that I could potentially restock on some stuff, but I really have no particular direction at the moment.
Oh,
Well,
right.
traveling in numbers is better than not, and I know that you're trustworthy. Craig looks around at the group and says, "I'll vouch for him. If he does anything wrong, you can blame it on me."
That's fine with me. I don't.
I
have
And if
any
you're taking
objection.
responsibility, I have no problems.
I mean, do you have any other plans? I mean, if you're just traveling, I mean, is there anything else that you... Because we're kind of traveling as well, so I wasn't... I mean, right now we're kind of headed towards the lake, but...
Which lake?
The Lake of Thassos.
yeah, that one.
Mhm.
Oh. Oh, sure, I can take you there.
I mean, it's not a place to restock, but I
It's
don't
not a
know if there
place
will.
to restock, but it is the uh, location of some of the conflicts that happened during the war when Rasakran was trying to come through.
I don't think there's any other places to restock besides Kopiskak and maybe Black Rock. I don't know if there's anywhere else nearby that's a civilized settlement for you to restock at.
Oh, there's villages here and
Amount
there.
of ages. There's no way to know if we could restock there or not.
Craig pipes up a little and says, "What specifically are you looking to restock with? What are you short on?"
Uh, pick up some scrap metals, maybe a potion or two.
Scrap metal for repairs?
Yeah, if ever needed, I can use it along with some mending spells to fix some things.
Hmm.
Well, if you travel with us,
unfortunately, with my kind, healing spells only go so far. So
Craig
Right.
nods and says, Well, if you do travel with us, you might not need to pick up the metal at least, because I can repair you, and I'm kind of eager on a chance to do a little bit better on your hand the second time around.
I'm agreeable to that. So he stands up and dusts off his robe, which you guys not while you remember seeing Forgeborn before, you don't really remember them wearing much in the way of clothing.
Still
And
squinting.
uh, holds out his hand to Crane. Probably looks like the most ambassadorial amongst all of you. So,
Hey.
my name is Osrin, and Ovar, give me a history check, please.
Oh boy. Advantage or no? Just straight history.
Actually,
'Cause
yes, I'm going to give you advantage on this one.
Okay, because I did make the investigation check to kind of, just still squinting at him suspiciously. Oh, thank God I had advantage. Whew.
19.
Yep.
Wow.
You know stuff.
That
Nice.
was, I have a +8. That was really bad. Both of them.
11
So-
plus 8?
Yeah, I did not roll well for that, but luckily, expertise
You're
came and
fine.
saved my ass.
I'm dragging Connor down to a different channel for just a second.
No! Oh, here we are.
Hello, Connor. And Ovark, you remember this name. This name was something. You get a very quick flash of being in a place just outside of a city. You don't really remember what city at this point, but there was a battle going on, and a Forgeborn named Osrin was one of your party, along with Crane and Diana and Krovar. Nathis wasn't with you at this point.
Hmm.
You think you knew him at then, but he wasn't with the party right now.
Do I recall anything else?
Yes, at this particular point, you were probably 43 or 44 years old at the time.
Wow. Dad Fark.
And as far as you can remember, Osrin had just been essentially killed or destroyed to the point where he was non-functional at that point due to the battle that had just finished.
Hmm.
And you remember you had been traveling with him for some time, and he was actually a pretty good guy.
How much is some time? Just like a few months? Like 15 years?
A few months to maybe a little over a year.
Alright. And Nathis was not there, as you said?
Nathis was not there, at least not at this particular battle.
But everyone else was?
Everyone else was.
Alright.
Any quick questions? Because I'm probably forgetting something. Otherwise, we'll pop back up.
One quick, just want to check real quick. Outside of the city, there was a battle. He was just killed, was non-functional, traveling with us for a bit. Nathis was not with us. Did I recall anything about him, like, that he hasn't already told us yet? Because he said he's following Temporis or something.
He
Any,
was
like,
a he
details about
was a
him?
follower of Temporis back then as well, and he was a healer.
Okay. Okay. Do I know how he was destroyed, or no? Is that detail hazy? Just
Somewhat hazy. You remember it was against a large force that was about to take out the city.
Alright, that should be all, I think. Alright, I think that should be my questions. Don't keep
Okay.
them too way long.
And we're back.
I just
Welcome
gasped.
back.
It's him!
Welcome back.
Him who?
I
Oh.
just had... I remembered something.
Oh, lovely. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself. I am Crane Wake Runner. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Osrin. Hopefully we can get along splendidly.
He died.
I'm sorry?
Sort of.
What?
Wait.
Okay, let me start. I kind of remembered a thing.
Ovok, isn't that a little bit rude to say in front of somebody?
Well, we all died too, so I don't know if it will.
I mean, okay, usually I'm the one to break that ice, but sure, go ahead.
Well, yeah, but right. This I probably sound crazy to you all right now. He was traveling with us for a little bit. There was when I was like I think 40 something. I remembered that our group he was traveling with us for a bit, and there was some battle going on right outside the city, but I don't remember much. I just saw that he was like destroyed. He wasn't working properly. But he had been traveling with us for a few months to about a year. And well, Nathis wasn't with us though, which was a little weird. I'm not sure where he was at that time.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, it's a little hazy. I don't remember a lot. He's a fall of Temporis, like you said, a healer, I think. There was a
well-
battle. I believe I already said that. But yeah, he was not looking too good. And that was Ostrin. That was I remember him a little bit, but that was when I was 40 something, I think.
40.
Yeah, I was older.
Okay. Well, let's get the story straight from the horse's mouth, as it were. Osrin, sorry, this must sound crazy. Do you remember any of us?
He takes a quick look around the group again and then says, other than Kradaxakar over there, no. I woke up about 263 years ago. All my memories before that, if there were any, have been destroyed. So
I mean, we went through about a 200-year gap, I think. So
So he got
250
rebuilt
years.
after he was destroyed, which means
he might not have his memories.
got his memories reset.
Mm,
Well,
I don't. I mean, I don't remember a lot, but is it really okay to be bringing him with us? Then I don't want to get him killed again. That would be bad. I'd rather not have that.
I'm not sure if we're in the kind of place of power to put people in danger like that right now.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what was happening in the memory either.
Well,
I mean,
I woke up just outside of the city of Lannan. So
Lannan?
Lannan.
Where's that?
For you guys, way back when, Lannan was just a city, but looking at the maps that you... Why are we getting an echo?
Mm.
But looking at the maps that you've seen since you've woken up, Lannan is now the capital city of Atrios.
All right. So, well, I mean, I'm not. This is kind of awkward, regardless. But, Osrin, you are welcome to travel with us. I can't say I remember you specifically, but clearly, Ovok has remembered much more. There are others in our group who have remembered more than I, and
So,
We're
yes,
all
so.
trying to get back what we've lost. So,
Nathis actually pipes up. Yeah, I remember him. Not, I don't remember him dying.
But you weren't there.
I obviously wasn't there when he died, but from what I
Where were
remember,
you?
I don't remember that part. But from what I remember, he'd been with the group for
About
a
a
good
year?
year, maybe a year and a half.
all
A
right.
little bit, yeah.
Well, that's two. I know this might sound a bit grand, Osrin, but even so, I think maybe the best course of action, and you can correct me, but we just continue to proceed as if we were just meeting, and if we regain any memories, we can go from there.
Dream, with that history check, you remember the name Osrin, and you know you should have some indication of who he is, but you have no idea who he is.
Well, the name rings a bell, but that's about it for me. Sorry.
Am I supposed to make a history check as well?
If you want.
I mean, this sounds a
Um,
little bit weird, but does Osrin
It's
have any, like, foreign writing on his body anywhere?
you can't see it. He's wearing a robe.
I don't know if, like, his arms or something had any weird writing on him because he's Forgeborn.
uh
The robes would cover his arms.
Well, I don't know what kind of
Wow.
robes these are.
Well, this works out with
Sleeveless
the
robes?
I don't know. That's a thing.
This works out with the
No,
roleplay
not.
perfectly. Okay.
Sort of
so
is.
Love it.
you do see some writing on there on his arms and over parts of his head. Do you take the time to try and read it?
Well, I don't have to take that much time. I just have my eyes at the silver dragon. Squint.
That does still take a little bit of time to activate, remember? So
Because, I mean, if you had something written on your forehead, I wouldn't just be able to go, huh. You'd probably have to take a nice long,
Well,
maybe
yeah,
not
but
a
I'm still
long
gonna
one,
look.
but a lot of it, even though you can understand the words individually, makes no sense. You get something about a Forge Mother somewhere, and some things of protection and some soul binding, and then you see some passages about Temporis and being divinely touched.
Well, let's hope he was touched with his consent.
Deities rarely ask for consent.
True.
So, Osric, Osrin. His name is Osrin.
Mm-hmm.
Because we needed another O.
Says, well, again, I can travel
We got
with
3
you.
Ks and 2 O's.
I see no reason why not.
So,
If you really were somebody who traveled alongside us, I see no reason why we should keep apart friends.
I mean, if something comes up and things start getting dangerous and he's still not remembering, I mean, I don't know if it'll become more dangerous or if we'll have anything happen, but I don't want to get him killed. So if he doesn't remember and things start getting really dicey, I'd
Well,
like
we
to
can-
bring that up.
Okay. Well, fair.
I don't
But
mind
for-
having somebody with us. I don't. He died once. I would not rather have him die again.
All right.
everybody or Nathis is saying everybody here died once, so
Well,
except
yeah.
Speak for yourselves.
except for the kobold.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, he hasn't died
Yeah.
yet.
I'm not part of your special club.
But if he was only traveling with us for that short while and then he already died, I mean, did we
That's
drag him into
not
something
our
too
fault.
early? Is it though? We don't know that.
No, it's not our fault.
If he died in a battle, then it sounds like there
But what
was
if we drag him into it
circumstances.
too early or something? We don't remember everything.
Well, he's obviously been wandering the world for the last 250 years, whereas we have not. So, ergo, I think
263.
he's okay. Oh, thank you. 263. So I think he's okay. I'm more concerned with my own ass.
Considering he has more experience than all of us combined.
I guess.
Ovok, it'll be okay.
He is making a self-aware decision to travel with us.
I'm going to
Be
go ahead
warned,
and
we could possibly all get killed.
get back on the road
Okay.
and start heading north.
Also,
Yeah.
at this
Grovar is getting
branch,
visibly annoyed at this conversation.
at this branch that is here, the left path leads up to the lake. The right path would lead directly to the mountain.
Fuck.
We go like first then mountain.
So we're going to the lake, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we said we go to the lake first.
So you guys have yet another traveling companion. For the
Gonna
moment,
write
at
down
least.
these notes.
Gathering collective menagerie.
Gonna write down all this notes because I got memory back. Got a memory journal.
So as you're walking, Osrin actually asks, so what are you lot doing out here? You asked a lot of questions about me. What about you guys?
Well, long story short, we're actually headed to Black Rock to investigate something, but we're making a pit stop at the lake to investigate something else. And then after Black Rock, we're headed east or west to look for a druid.
We're actually in quite a similar boat as you. We woke up not really
should we-
remembering much. Bits and pieces are slowly coming back, but
Should
we'd like to
Are
Well,
we sure
I
we
have-
should
try
tell
and
the whole story?
I at least imagine you guys didn't wake up covered in dirt. So
No, we.
Oh, yeah,
we woke up in graves.
Yeah, we
We were
woke up in
buried.
our graves.
Oh,
Yeah,
so I
we were
guess we
all
have a lot
naked.
in common. Well, I had tattered robes on at least, but I guess we have a lot in
That's-
common then.
That's good. You at least had something. We had some bowls. That's about it.
You had bowls. I didn't have bowls.
You had something.
Well,
I didn't steal it.
You had a hobo robe.
you stole a hobo robe.
But we don't know
You
that.
don't know that.
I can
You've never
assume.
admitted that, actually. That is
You
meta.
never asked where I got my robe, and I've never told you.
I
For all we
can-
know, she was buried in her robe, oddly enough.
Yeah, all I had was a robe.
Oh, crazy. Okay, anyway. Well, I suppose those are the extent of our plans for the moment, but long term, I suppose get our memories back, try and figure out perhaps what sort of thing we can be doing, if anything. I'm just kind of enjoying the ride. The world's so different now.
A lot does change over the years, so. I mean, the hobgoblins actually combined into a full empire in the south.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. All right. Well,
Everything changes.
That doesn't sound like it could be a problem or anything eventually.
Well, to be honest, I'm not sure I remember much of the politics, so who knows? Maybe we can find some reasonable hobgoblins and goblins and the like.
I mean, I don't remember. Isn't that further down or?
Atrios is the Hobgoblin Empire, so.
Hmm.
And Keaton is the human civilization.
And weren't we from Keaton? Me and Crane, at least.
I remember
We were somewhere
we were in a
near Keaton and
coastal
Atrios.
town.
We were somewhere on the border of them. We didn't live near any of the capitals, but I think we were in like the border of Keaton.
We were pretty close to both.
Yeah, we were somewhere in between, but I can't remember which one we were in. Let me check the map. Actually, we might have been in Atrios. Because that's the orange one.
Mm. Anyway,
Somewhere in there. Sorry.
no worries.
Welcome back.
I suppose. Let's see. Anything about me personally? Let's see. I'm decent at cooking. I am ruggedly handsome, if I do say so myself. I'm good with a
Very
blade. I'll
Oh.
pretend that. I'll pretend I didn't.
This should have come up earlier, but you guys fully remember everything up to about the age that you appear to be right now.
Oh.
So.
So me and Crane already set out.
Yeah, we already set out. We probably had been adventuring for a little bit, but
Yeah, I don't know if we would have met the others yet, though.
it's okay. Let's see what else. I'm good at card games. Oh, and I'm learning more about magic currently.
He does
Oh.
a lot.
What kind of magic?
Mostly water and ice. Well, actually, and I'm going to try. No,
Thaumaturgy.
no. I'm going to look at Cray and smile. This one knows my experiments.
With
Lots. It's a bit unpredictable at the moment, unfortunately.
I do a little magic as well.
I must be blanking on what you showed Cray before then.
Well, he tried to
The bath.
give Cray a shower and then tried to dry him off and proceeded to dry out everybody's meat at breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that.
And then rehydrated Cray's chicken.
So yeah, Cray nods and says, "Yeah, has had mixed results. At least he seems to be slowly getting a grasp of it."
I mean, so far I can do small things. I can be charming when I'd like to be, and I can do this, and I'm going to snap my fingers, and like little lights are going to dance around my head.
Or like the effect that some NPCs have when they're dazed in games.
They're just like little blue globs of light that just kind of.
That's neat. I can mend things. I can heal things. Snaps his fingers and small flame comes out of one of them, kind of like you would see in a lighter or a match.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a nice trick. You must be great at parties.
I'm a druid. I do druid stuff.
nature is both her friend and
Hello?
her scorned lover.
This is true.
Wait, did I cut out?
I
Oh, you were still audible.
We can hear you now. We don't know if you said
Oh.
anything before.
Oh, what did I miss?
People
Someone stick
explaining their
that.
magics.
Yep.
Ah, I didn't have a chance to bring up mine yet. Oops. Oh well.
I think you did mention like I have some magic too.
Yeah, I just said I have magic, but that's really vague.
That's not as vague as I'm a druid. I do druid stuff.
Oh, and
didn't-
Crane's gonna point at Vox, or Krovar. He can set himself on fire.
And everything around him.
I apparently inherited the spirit of a volcano.
That sounds overwhelming.
I almost blew up the Mage's Tower in the Bard City.
And that is
Yeah.
Mistakes were made.
Mm-hmm. We're kind of
We're-
trying to figure things out.
yes, it's a learning experience. Reclaiming our history, as it were.
I don't know if I'd put.
Who knows? Perhaps it's a sign of luck that a cleric of Temporus found us here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call myself a cleric. I don't go out and try to convert people. But
I mean, you serve Temporus, do you not?
I do.
And do you appreciate what they do?
Most definitely. I mean, the world kind of wouldn't exist without time, so.
So I would call you a cleric. Just because you don't actively proselytize doesn't mean you can't do things with stuff.
Do things with stuff.
Great, like rubs his face and
That's
says,
so
"I don't
big.
think that's quite how it works."
No, I thought you could be a cleric by simply serving your god. You don't always have to like.
I don't think you have to always be a missionary.
Yeah, I didn't think you had to always be like preaching the good Lord or something.
GM saying here you can be a cleric without proselytizing, but they can kind of have a reputation in certain areas, so.
Ah,
Wonder.
Yeah,
Well-
some people don't like to be labeled as a cleric because it leaves a bad taste in people's mouth.
well. In any case, a follower of Temporus leaves me feeling a bit up on my luck.
Anyway.
I'm assuming we're saying this as we're walking towards the lake?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Just because you're not moving on the map doesn't mean that you aren't moving.
Okay.
we do in fact know how to walk and talk at the same time.
I'm walking.
Well, most of us do. We're not sure about Connor.
What do you mean?
I mean, Ovark.
That's rude. I can walk and talk.
Remember, it's walk and read that he has trouble with.
Ah, yes.
Right,
You
That's
are
the
right.
difference. I'm getting better at it though. Maybe.
I'm still not healing you if you fall and hurt yourself.
So, with Osrin actually able to show you some shortcuts, you make more, you make better time than you were expecting to today.
Nice.
Excellent.
And you camp out. Do we want to skip for sake of brevity, or do we want to do more roleplay stuff?
We can move
I
forward
vote
a
we
little bit.
skip. Yeah.
We can move forward for sake of brevity to the lake.
Yeah, we can do a camping session later when we have more stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
Because the only thing is, like, maybe I'd spar with Krovar, but it's like halfway through the day. We don't need to do that yet.
It could be at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Okay, so on your fourth day, it actually starts to full-on rainstorm.
Ugh.
Crane is loving this.
Furry people are not loving this.
Ovark is not loving this.
Can I attempt, or do we still do the wild magic thing?
Yes.
Can I make an attempt to do like a shield, rain shield?
You want to make an umbrella?
I want to make an umbrella with just like a force field kind of thing.
I just
Yes,
keep
you
casting
can.
prestidigitation on myself.
You want to do that thing that Katara did in that one episode of?
Oh,
But yeah, you can. This is how the wild magic is working right now. You can do it as much as you want outside of battle, but you can only do it once in battle per long rest.
I
Gotcha.
got a 3-3-12.
hmm.
So, instead of making, or you make a bowl, kind of, but it's all swirly and hole filled, and as far as working for an umbrella, it's upside down.
Can I flip it?
You can flip it, but there's still going to be some rain getting through because, you know, it's not a full on thing.
But the full torrential downpour is not going to get through. So,
Cray walks with his shield over his head.
well, not all of us have shields, sweetie.
I'm just gonna enjoy the rain and like listen to the sound of it.
I have a frying pan.
I'm gonna use my frying pan as a drying pan.
Frying pan.
God damn it.
Really?
I was trying to make one big enough for the whole group, but after that comment, I'm going to let you drown in the
I
rain.
have a frying pan and my offering bowl.
Your dick bowl?
I use prestidigitation on it. It's no longer a dick bowl.
It's a clean dick bowl.
Okay, sure. Because I can't exactly cast prestidigitate to like protect myself from the rain. Unfortunately, it only cleans things. So at best, I could just keep casting it over and over to like dry my constantly wetting clothes. Which would
And
be
that night, you managed to camp out under a small overhang. And in the morning,
I make sure to clean everyone with press.
da, da, da.
Can I get my hit points back now?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you
you're
took a long
fully
rest, so
healed.
your hit points are back.
Long
Yeah.
rest. I make sure before we go to sleep that everybody's been dried by prestidigitation so that we're
Excuse
not
you.
going to sleep wet.
Crane is going to enjoy.
You
The
should
water.
not go to sleep
Crane
in
likes
the
to be
cold
wet.
water.
He likes to be cold and wet.
You're gonna get sick.
It's
That does
fine.
not make you sick.
Remember how many times I slept walk out in the rain and the ocean? I'm fine.
I guess.
The rain cannot make you sick, but the cold can make it easier to get sick. So, meh.
Well, okay, fine.
Is it cold rain? Or
Crane's gonna
No,
enjoy.
actually, you're kind of in spring, so it's lukewarmish.
Ugh. It's like pee.
pea rain? You're standing in pea rain.
Well, Crane is going to enjoy the rain for a little bit longer, and then he'll let over dry him off.
The rain in Spain falls mainly on Crane.
What? What?
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Okay.
We're nowhere. Spain doesn't even exist in this universe.
Okay, the rain in the plains falls on Crane. How about that
Wow, so
one?
no one really would expect the Spanish Inquisition.
You're right, they wouldn't.
Okay.
But actually, with it,
Terrible portal.
you wake up early, and within a couple hours, you guys show up at the lake.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, that was good time.
Wait, why are there two of us?
Oh. Fuck, we're meeting doppelgangers.
Oh!
Oh, that's not good. No.
Oh,
That's
I've-
unnatural.
I forgot that there was already stuff there, so these guys can go away. Except Osrin.
There
Now I
can be
see-
only one.
Yep. Now I can see everyone's health bar except for Diana's.
It's a
All right.
mystery.
So
From the top, it looks like Crane is standing on the head of the rock penis.
Oh
It does
Lord,
not look like a penis.
I'm king of the world.
he's king of something.
It's just a rock. That does not look like a penis.
Okay, so what does the lake look like?
A lake.
Water.
Well, no, like the
Um,
surrounding area.
There's actually less rock than is in this picture, but this is the best lake that I could find. There's a river leading from from east to corrections. There's a river heading from west into the lake, and then heading southeast out of it. It's not a very big lake, but by that I mean you can still see the other side.
Mm-hmm.
There are rocks. There are some rocks. There's a lot of sand, and
Pocket sand.
some scrub around.
Okay. Crane is gonna look into the water
Okay,
from the shoreline.
Is the water clean?
the water is clean.
Okay, saying that, yeah, I just wanted to see if there's like anything, like, is there anything big? Are there any like weird objects in the water, that sort of thing?
Just some rocks. You can see that it actually gets pretty. The shoreline goes out for a bit under the water, and then it dips. So
There's a drop off, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, Crane is gonna strip down to his underclothes,
Uh,
and he's going to like do a couple stretches before diving in.
good luck. I'm gonna give you bardic inspiration.
Boop. Boop.
So I yell out, "Good luck," because you didn't give me a chance to do anything else.
I give a thumbs up before heading into the water.
I just go, "Oh, good luck. Be careful."
Okay.
Take a d6.
He's
For the next
diving
10
in.
minutes.
What are other people doing?
Diana strips down completely naked because underclothes are for other people and wades into the shallow water to bathe.
Oh, I was gonna be like, "Are we all jumping in the water?"
I'm not jumping in the water.
Sitting on the side.
Crazy?
Shoreline's fine for me.
Beach episode!
This isn't a beach, though. It's a lake.
There are beaches at the lake.
Crane
Yes,
is
there
setting up
are.
camp on the edge of the lake.
Depends on the
We're starting
lake.
to set up camp.
Yeah, true. I say this living near one of the largest.
And
All right.
Mark, what are you doing?
I gave Crane his inspiration, so I don't know if I can do anything else right now. Am I allowed to?
I mean, that's a bonus action.
We're not in combat, so
Yeah, so.
True. I might just sit down with Crovar and just like read my book or something. Then I don't know.
After camp is set up, Cray will actually probably strip down naked and go take a swim as well.
So many naked people. Oh, God.
shallow or deep end?
Shallow. He's not a big swimmer anyway, so he's just enjoying the water.
And then obviously Osrin is not going into the water because
Yeah, he would sink like a stone.
I mean, you could just like walk out.
He has no reason to.
I
doesn't
mean, he
need to be
doesn't need to
cleaned.
breathe. Do you think so?
He's already got wet in the rain. I'm sure he didn't
Yeah.
appreciate it. He
And any
doesn't want to get
damage
submerged.
or any this dirt or anything that gets in him. Just I can press him, so he doesn't need to worry about water.
Mm.
So prestidigitate his dirt away.
Mathis is actually going to strip down as well and head into the deep end.
Why
Anyway,
is
Yeah.
everybody stripping?
Crane is gonna
So
be.
we don't want to get our clothes wet.
Well, yeah, true.
So
How do you bathe?
If we get ambushed right now, y'all are gonna have to fight naked.
I'm a druid.
I'm
I'm
pro.
in the water.
You could just
I'll be
transform into
fine.
some kind
I
of
love
animal.
that. Your argument's invalid. I'm a druid.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You're best off.
Just kind of splashes water at him.
Hey, you know what? I'm in nature, ergo, pretty much everything around me is a weapon. I will pick up a rock and lob it at your head.
Just please don't cast call lightning while everyone's in the water.
I can do
Oh
that.
dear.
Please don't. You can
so-
fry everyone.
So while Crane,
Crane,
oh.
yeah.
yeah, while Crane's in the water, can he like swim down to the deeper part and see what he can see?
Sure. Uh, Roll me a strength check for how you can swim. Essentially,
Oh,
because
athletics.
athletics, yeah. Essentially, because it's you, don't get a 1.
Okay.
Oh,
Did you get
I got a 1.
you got a 1.
That
And you're drowning.
Fucking
Ah.
heck.
So,
I blame you. I blame you, Quillen. I blame you.
Wait, use my inspiration. You can salvage this.
No, I can't.
No, it's a
It's a
natural
critical
one.
fail.
No, you can't salvage those.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
yep.
so your first attempt is
So basically, he bobs the top, sputtering.
so anybody watching this sees Crane go under the water for a little bit and then come up, splashing around like a drowning chicken.
You all right over there, Crane?
It's been a while, but I'm fine.
Don't
Thought that was
breathe and
supposed to be
swallow
his
at the
thing.
same time.
Craig looks over at Crane and says, "You sure you don't want to start out here in the shallows first? I mean,
Eh.
Your chin would be touching the deep end of a kiddie pool.
He's trying.
Craig just shrugs and says, all right, whatever.
So you want to try again?
Sure.
Remember
Let's
your
try again.
inspiration.
I am going to remind you, since my con modifier is 4, I can breathe for at least 4 minutes underwater.
Yes.
Okay.
That wasn't so much for
Provided
breathing.
you don't roll a critical one again.
Again, that wasn't so much for breathing, that was for your ability to actually go down.
Okay.
So,
Oh, I should have.
So let the record, never mind.
I should have cast enhance ability on you.
It's fine. It's not a
Inspiration.
1 this time.
yeah. So, you successfully go under the lake, or under the surface of the lake. Give me a perception check now.
Nice.
Inspiration, you have it.
I'm gonna.
All
I
right.
don't need it.
You don't need it. Just don't forget. You might need it at some point.
So, you head off to a point where you should technically be off the map. So we're just going to stick you up there.
That's okay.
If Crane gets yanked by some sea creature under the water, then we're gonna lose him. Everybody's out here in like the shallow end.
And down below the water, you actually see that there are some remains of buildings way down below.
Excuse me.
Oh. Okay.
You're gonna have
I'm gonna. What's like the closest building?
Closest building from where you are is 90 feet away.
Okay. I'm gonna swim towards that one.
I have a question.
Yes.
Now that we're at the lake, can I make a history check to try to remember anything? Because you mentioned this had something to do with the Battle of or not the Battle of Razakran, just Razakran.
Sure. You can do a history check,
Act-
but I'll...
I mean, he might figure out something under the
Yeah.
water, but I didn't know if maybe.
You can do a history check,
Something.
but we're gonna stick with Axamac or Crane for the moment.
Yeah. Could I actually take that back for a second and just like pop up at the surface and just like yell out, "There's buildings underwater."
History check.
Craig looks over at the group and says, did he say buildings or am I hearing stuff?
I
Sounds
heard
like
that
you said
too.
building.
He said
I heard
buildings.
Things.
Who
History
builds
check.
stuff underwater?
I don't think they would have
I
built it
think the
underwater.
buildings
Might have.
were there first.
Are there Naga down there?
Why would there be Naga down there?
Because there's
Hope not.
buildings underwater.
Who builds stuff underwater other than Naga?
I'm
Maybe
going
it's
to go
Zach.
check it out.
Okay,
If you
be
get stabbed
careful.
by a trident,
That means there's Naga.
Yeah.
I guess we should check to make sure he's okay.
Uh,
Make sure the water not turning red.
I don't
Ovar-
think there's Naga.
Ovark, in your time, you remember that there were some ancient. That even in your time, there were some ancient ruins in this lake, or reported ancient ruins in the lake. No one really knows where they came from, but they looked like uh, it looked like something had actually struck this area and made a lake.
Okay. Um. Okay. I haven't. Never mind. I was gonna say, but I'm not seeing them right now, so I shouldn't.
But for some reason, uh, the people who were helping Rasakron and trying to get him over into the material plane found these ruins significant in their rituals, and you guys actually came out and stopped it.
I will relay this information when they get back, when everybody's together. So.
But yeah,
All right.
So the people that were summoning Razakran were the ones that found this useful?
yes.
Okay.
So, Axmac,
Great. Isn't that
Yeah.
right?
Crane, you said you're going back down?
Yep.
Okay.
He's going down.
So,
It was good knowing you.
the first building you come to is more of like a couple walls and some rubble left over. Looked like it used to be a farmhouse.
Okay. Moving on to the next one.
And the closer to the center of the lake you get, the more you find that the buildings are actually made out of full stone. You see, well, you see the one farmhouse. You see what looks like it used to be a guard station, along with some walls, as in encircling, like those you would find encircling a city.
Mm-hmm.
And in the center are or is about 3 stories left of a crumbled tower.
Ooh. Okay. Gonna go for one more breath of air, and then I'm gonna explore the tower.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
I wonder if it's like a mage's tower.
Okay. Perception, perception. Let's see if I'm gonna use that bardic inspiration.
Perhaps.
Yep, I'm gonna use it.
Alright.
Okay, that's 19.
19. Okay.
Oh, good.
So, you managed to find a hole in the top that leads to a staircase. And swimming down that way, Z should turn off his microphone. Swimming down that way, circles around. Top floor, you see some coral growing and just random remains of whatever fish bring in or failed to take out.
Coral in a lake?
Coral in a lake.
That's
Thinking about
interesting.
it, you actually taste the water a little bit. It's not as salty as the ocean or a sea, but it's somewhat salty.
Suspicious.
I.
This is
Huh.
a fake lake.
Okay.
Fish jizz.
Ew.
I'd like to if my one unique thing still counts here, could I try and like do that thing where I can sense things if I'm in ocean water.
Sure, what are you trying to sense?
Um, I think the way that Z and I ruled it was like it gives me a vision of some sort. Z, can you help me with this?
What do you mean?
Upon direct contact with ocean water, caster can invoke a vision of a possible future. That's what.
Oh, that's
But
up to Quillen's discretion.
yeah, that's up
Okay.
to your discretion on like how that would work. I guess it could be like a wild magic check, but
You get 2 power.
I don't know. It's just it feels if it's ocean water or something even remotely close. Crane is like
Just gonna
In-
randomly be like,
enjoying the-
trance.
he-
Just
he's
like,
in-
see the future.
he's enjoying the familiarity of it, so he wants to try and see if he can,
Okay.
draw on anything that he knew before.
So, you actually get to see something, and we will be right back.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh boy. Well, I guess
So, you get actually, even though you're supposed to only see the future, you get a feeling that you are slipping backwards, kind of. And just to make sure, can you hear me?
yes, I can
Okay.
hear you just fine.
Good. Uh, so you're slipping backwards, and slowly the water seems to drain from around you until you're standing in a cave somewhere. You feel the cold air around you, and you still feel wet, like you just came out of the lake. Um, Before you, you see an altar around which uh, give me a second, making a quick roll. Around which you see two individuals. One is dressed in robes similar to what you would find on a priest of Romthe, but not not quite. And the other one is wearing all black leather. And the figure in black leather, you can't make out any of their features really. But they place a small bag on the altar and say, "This is what I could find." That clearing with the obelisk is really, really hard to take anything from. So, when do I get my payment? And the person in the robe you see is actually a hobgoblin with quite the mane of hair, and she says, she takes the bag and says, "Going to check this first."
No worries.
No, that's what she tells him. She says she's
Oh.
going to take it. She's going to check it first, and she dumps the bag out onto the ground, or not the ground, on the altar. You see come out a couple gems, a few coins and what actually looks like knuckle bones. And the bones look like they belonged to either a, well, they're big enough to be either orcish or uh, dragonkin sized. And the hobgoblin looks them over and says, "Yes, this will do nicely." And from her robes, she pulls out a couple small tomes and hands them over to the person in black. And the person in black says, "It's been a pleasure doing business with you," and heads out. You see the hobgoblin standing over the altar, looking at the items, and is like, "This will do nicely indeed. Hopefully," or as she's talking to herself, she also says, or she's whispering, but for some reason it's coming to you as if she were speaking clearly. But she says, "Hopefully, we can get them to come back in time." And then that particular vision fades. Instead of coming back to the lake, however, you uh, show up in yet another cave, but this one is dank and, well, I say dank, but it's like humid and warm and uncomfortable. And you see a portal in the wall. You've seen portals like what Nathis has made before, and this is not quite the same. This one is even more menacing and unnatural looking than the ones that he does. There are tendrils of black and noxic red and silver crawling along the cave walls out of the portal. They look... You can't quite tell if they are on the wall or in the wall. And you get the feeling this is not right. This should not be here. Finally, you are actually floating in the air now, out over the ocean. And looking down, you see an island in the center of a ring of coral reef that is just high enough to be seen through the water. And the reef and the rock outcroppings form the symbol or the sigil of the Eye of Ramthe. And then you find yourself back in the water around, or in the tower underwater. And you realize you don't have that much breath left.
I'm going to swim back up to the surface as quick as I can.
Okay then.
I'm pretty sure they were a prayer.
And
Hello?
we're back.
Hey.
We had a similar experience with Ovark back at the City of the Bard, where he apparently heard music that
Yeah.
wasn't being played loud. Similar
Yeah.
to my case.
We were in the college, and there was noises.
I haven't experienced anything like that yet.
Holy shit!
Huh?
So you okay?
I'm front crawling all the way back to the shore.
Are you all right?
I am
Shit, you guys
fantastic.
couldn't hear me. Cray immediately, upon hearing that, because he was sort of paying attention to the water from last time that you almost drowned, and said, "Are you okay? Are you drowning again?"
I'm fantastic. Thank you for asking.
Because he's not going to rescue you because I don't think he can swim.
One very quick note, Crane. When you exited the tower, you could feel that the water was fresh water on the outside.
Oh. Okay.
Suspicious. The plot thickens.
All right.
What
So,
happened?
there was a whole sort of settlement down there, and there was a tower in the middle, and inside the tower it was like ocean water, and I had these visions, and it was amazing. Oh,
And
it felt so good. But
What about?
Did you get what happened?
oh,
That felt so good.
it just I haven't experienced a dream like that in so long. It's been so long. But
What kind of dream?
You
Well-
drowned
Yes, not
while
the kind
swimming.
of
That
one
sounds
the
like
orc could give him.
very dangerous.
oh, it was fine. It's fine. Basically, there was there were these different caves, and there was this priestess, a hobgoblin priestess, and there was some sort of mercenary grave robber thing, and they got some knuckle bones, and hopefully we can get them to come back in time. And it was.
Just gonna poke Crowbar. He's acting a little bit odd.
Sorry. It's just been a long time.
Uh-huh. I mean, even when you had the dreams, you usually didn't react quite like this, so...
I know, it's been so long, that's all. And
That... I mean, I asked you what the dream was about, and almost nothing I got from that was coherent, but yeah.
sorry, okay. I got 3 visions. First one was like a weird priestess meeting a grave robber. She paid them with some books, and then she was probably going to try some sort of ritual about getting people back in time. I don't know. Then there was this other cave, but it was weird and wrong. That one was not so nice. It was like a portal to like this inky blackness, and there were like tentacles and very disgusting. And then there was this island. It was an island that looked like Ramthe's eyes. It was wonderful.
Was that a separate dream?
These were all different visions.
Okay,
3
so
in total.
the first one was the one of the priestess and the grave robber. The second one was the weird cave, and the third one was the island that looked like Ramthe's eyes, correct?
Yeah, it was wonderful. Oh,
I'd be interested to know more about the priestess, I think.
I'd be interested
Yeah,
to learn more
that
about this
sounds like
island.
that may have been us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also interested to learn about an island because I don't think I've ever heard of an island shaped like Ramthe's eye. I mean, from what I'm aware of, nothing on the map seems like that.
I mean, how hard could a round island be to spot?
Well, Ramthe isn't just a round island.
it's more like, and I take a stick and I just like trace it in the dirt. It's more like that.
Huh.
What sort of shape do you draw?
Like the
Discord.
logo of our
The
campaign.
Discord. The Discord logo, the looks like an eye, but I think what he means is that he's it's like the sliver looking thing with
Yeah.
the circle and then like the
Oh.
additional like eye slit. Because it's not just a
Gotcha.
round like circular eye. It's like I think he means actually like that each line is like land or something. I don't know.
Well, like this was coral, and this was the island, and
And
I
then
didn't.
in the very center was island.
Interesting.
It was
Did you
quite
see where this island was, or did you just see the island and that's it?
just the island.
Hmm.
It's super vague. Even when I was a kid and I was getting these dreams, they were always super vague.
Yeah, nothing says I don't want you to come here, like not giving you any information.
Given the temperature and everything from when you were there, you'd think it was probably up north.
It was a bit brisker, but if it was warm enough to have tropical coral, then it was probably, yes, around the up north, near maybe the middle of the world.
Breaking in
was definitely-
because I think we never really made this clear. I know we told Ovark at one point, or sorry, told Connor at one point, but the continent you are on,
No.
the continent you are on is actually south of the equator.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, yeah, probably around the equator. But this is great. Is this what it feels like when you passed out in your oatmeal?
I
What?
No.
I mean,
I don't make a habit of passing out in oatmeal, so we couldn't tell you.
I know that was aimed at me, and no, says Nathis.
Oh, when did you pass out in your oatmeal? How did I miss this?
A few weeks ago now.
You were communing with nature in the morning.
Out
well,
of character dream, it was the day where you were out sick. So,
One of my surgery days. Okay.
yeah.
Crane, about the priestess and the grave robber, were they meeting like somewhere, or were they near graves when they were meeting? Like, where was the location of this meeting?
If I remember, it was in a cave. It was
They were also in a cave?
no, they were also in a cave. There were two caves.
Okay.
They were different caves, but it was a cave, and there was like it was kind of chilly, and it was like it was moist, but it was still dry enough. But there was like an altar, and the priestess, she looked kind of like a Ramthanian, but it was not quite.
What's that mean? A Ramthanian? Do you just mean like they had like maybe their clothes, or like? Because I don't believe there's like a specific type of person that's just Ramthanian.
The closest thing I can think of to a Ramthanian would probably be something like a Naga, right?
Well, no. A Ramthanian is in like the religion,
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
oh.
maybe just
Like-
like the clothes.
like a
or something.
temperasian, or
Oh, fair enough.
it's just like a description of the religion based off of the god's name.
Well, if they resemble Ramthay at least a little bit, then maybe you can look into that later.
Perhaps. Didn't see much of her. She was a hobgoblin. She had a lot of hair.
A lot of hair?
A lot
A
of hair.
hobgoblin?
Yes.
Interesting.
I mean, hobgoblins need water too, I suppose.
Well, everything needs water, unless it's a fire elemental.
Huh.
Case
I
in point.
mean, if you said it was maybe located further up north, but Keton or Atrios, I mean, is the Hobgoblin Empire. That's further down south, so I'm not sure if that's giving us much more information to work with.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Regardless, I am satisfied with what I gleaned from here. I know it's not much, but if we wanted, we could go down there and see if there's any loot left behind.
That maybe isn't a terrible idea. I mean, I don't know how many of us, though, are good for swimming. I mean, I can swim pretty well. We used to do that a lot as kids, so.
Mhm.
But not as good as you.
I'm still getting my sea legs back, so you're probably about the same as me right now.
I mean, I don't like swimming too much, but I mean, if there maybe is treasure down there, it might be worth it.
Well,
Count me out.
Why don't you want to come with us?
Oh.
Nope.
is Crowbar
Crowbar.
afraid of the water?
You're the
Fire.
strongest one here.
Nope. Not afraid of the water. Just nope. I will watch for backup or do anything you need me to on the shore.
Have you had a bath recently?
Gray nods in agreement and says, "Yeah, I'll be willing to help up here, but
I'll go with you.
Crane's gonna grin and just kind of like splash Crowbar.
Crowbar is going to slip backwards, fall off the rock, panic in the shallow end, and then immediately try and stand up.
Can you not swim?
Shut up.
Leave him be.
Oh, okay. Let's just. I guess we should go.
Oh, don't worry, Crowbar. I'm sure Ovok will be able to teach you how to doggy paddle sometime.
Why me?
Craig tries and fails to hide his laughter.
You realize you're poking fun at the brute strength of the group
Crane, don't
and
sleep.
expecting him to protect you later.
Oh, come on, Crowbar, you love me.
Glaring.
He's just grinning.
I am going to attempt to make an air bubble around myself.
I was
So that I
actually
don't
going to
have to
see
hold
if
it.
I could try and do the wild magic for water breathing.
Oh no.
Actually, I should be able to do that, shouldn't I?
Isn't that a third level ritual though? Could we help? Maybe?
Dream, can't you wild shape into something aquatic?
Yes, I can't. Well, no, I don't think so. I don't think
Level 3? Yeah, you can wild shape into things with a swim speed, I
I think it
think.
might actually be level 4 when she gets the.
No, I have land animals only. No
Damn.
swimming or flying.
Not until like level 4 or something, I think, right?
Yeah, I
level
think
4 is
so.
an ASI. When is... I need to check this.
I
Wild
can't.
shape.
I can't do any bubble breathing because I don't have any magic runes, but I don't think it's gonna help me water breathe.
Oh, okay, yeah. At 4th level, no flying speed, but you can have swimming speeds.
Yeah, right now I can only do land animals.
I have enhance ability, so that can help a little bit, but I unfortunately cannot make any bubbles for water breathing. But if we're careful and we just keep coming back up, then we shouldn't need it. Hopefully.
Wild magic for gills.
I could cast water breathing, actually.
Can you?
you? I thought
Yeah,
it
it's
was
a third level druid.
We're not
It's
high enough level for that.
Nope. You get 3rd level spells at 6th level.
Oh, well,
Fifth.
So that's why Crane wants to try the wild magic of it.
That's why I wanted to ask, actually, if maybe if we all work together, if we could help Dream cast a spell that is normally above her level as a ritual, maybe?
No, that's fair.
that worked.
Because
Not
I
this.
do have
or-
magical knowledge, so
Quillen?
I could help, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, if you want to try and combine all your rolls together and get
With
some
our powers combined. Sorry.
and get a Captain Planet moment or something.
I'm gonna try and make the fire bigger.
All right. So would that be an Arcana check, maybe, or?
Oh
no?
my god. My rolls 19, 20, and 3.
Since I'm trying to help with, I have to roll 3d20 as well, or would I just be rolling like Arcana?
Roll Arcana for this. Same with Crane.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
Craig isn't going to be much help with this, so he's just going to sit back at the campfire.
Dang. I'm so glad I have expertise, because that would have been, like, not good.
Oh,
He's,
great.
however, going to look over at the Forge Bone and gesture to the group and say, "Hey, do you think you can help them out with whatever they're doing? Because it looks fairly magically involved, and well, He gestures to the guy's robes.
Oh, we should probably get out of the water then if we're gonna
Right.
do that, because
Can try.
I mean, Crane is out of the water. He's just
well, because we don't want to get him all wet, because he'll like rust and stuff. So
I feel like they're magically protected against rust.
He won't rust. He just doesn't really like being in the water because it slows him down.
It's not a rust issue, it's a movement issue.
well, still the attempt is there.
So Cray looks over at Crane and grins and says, "So, when do you want to go out and hunt another boar?"
Oh, Crowbar. Talking,
Well, I'd be happy to
talking to Crowbar.
cook whatever
I'm
you'd
sorry,
like.
Crowbar. My apologies. Fucking names.
No
'Cause
worries.
Too many K names.
Yeah.
We got Crane, Cray, and Crowbar.
Crowbar.
Somebody
Since
needs to
he's the one
change
with
the damn name.
Credexagar, since he's the one praying, Crowbar and Credexagar are the only ones at the campfire right now, while everyone else is doing Captain Planet stuff.
Yeah, they could do some boar hunting.
Yeah, we can do some more hunting.
I mean, maybe not
Yeah,
right
they can-
now.
Well,
'Cause they have-
no, just
Just
You
later.
guys can do your ritual, and we're talking shit at the moment.
Okay,
Because rituals
So-
take like what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, I had some good rolls except for that last one, so
So yeah, with everything combined, essentially the 3 people who were helping out added to the power roll. So you
And
guys
there's no chaos, so
have the ability to breathe underwater.
nice. That actually, water breathing lasts for 24 hours.
Oh wow.
Holy shit.
And it's
well
not
then we're good.
and it's not
It's not
some weird thing like having gills or anything like that. You just
Just a bubble, I think.
No, you just breathe.
You can look up in the compendium real quick. Water breathing.
I'm fairly certain water breathing is just that. You can
Yeah.
breathe.
Pretty sure it just means you can breathe water the same way
Yeah.
you can air.
It just says the
Yep.
spell grants up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range the ability to breathe underwater until the spell ends.
So that means technically everybody in our circle, everybody here can breathe water for 24
Yep,
hours.
everybody can breathe water for 24 hours.
Whether you're going in or not, you can breathe.
Yep.
question.
It's great. It's
Wait,
And
how
one
did
of the-
we get affected even though we're
It
outside of the
affects
circle?
10 people in
They
your
have to
line
be
of
willing,
sight.
though. They have to be willing. I doubt
Wait,
Crowbar
you guys
will.
are down on the water on the rocks. We're up on the camp though.
I don't know
what?
the range of the
It's
spell.
you're within 30 feet.
Oh, okay.
In case you guys get dunked underwater.
Someone
You
tries
guys
to hold
probably
your
wouldn't
head
notice.
underwater, and you're just like,
Haha.
Well, for the
So-
next 24 hours, waterboarding is completely ineffective against us.
yes, exactly.
Okay. Question. For this, for the swimming, will we need to be doing strength checks again?
Oh, Crane is going to be putting his armor and clothes back on now.
Why now? We are going back underwater.
Well, you know what? Fine. Yeah, he'll just stay in his skin piece.
I
I'm
mean,
completely naked, so I don't know what
Alvart's in
your
his
problem
undies
is.
too, so like, I don't want to be the only one.
I do
he'll take-
grab one of my daggers.
Yeah, he'll take it.
dagger
He'll take
with
it.
me.
His short sword, though.
I think I have to technically, to cast magic, I have to take an instrument with me because those are my arcane focuses.
Instruments and water don't
They don't.
You can still sing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
protect
True.
you.
True. I can sing it, just no one will hear it much.
It's all right.
You can
So-
also
They
sing
can hear it. They
awkward.
just won't necessarily understand it if you're close enough. Unless you're close enough.
Yeah. And before, because my question was that while we're going in the water, I was going to cast Enhance Ability on one of us. I was thinking maybe on me for strength checks so I could swim better, but I wasn't sure if we were.
No, that's
focusing
fair.
on
That
That-
would probably work pretty well. I mean, initially getting underwater is going to be a little hard because you still have air inside of you. So
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just wanted to ask though, because I don't know what Diana's strength score is. Because she might need it.
My strength is garbage.
How bad is it?
Hold on.
Because I can help you. Because I have a 10.
she has
11. I have an 11 strength.
Okay, I'll cast Enhance on myself then, but I will be giving us inspiration. So I'll be burned through some resources to help us investigate
Just
this
keep
underwater.
swimming, Just keep swimming.
Well,
Just keep
it's not a
It
It
one.
says it's happy.
All right, enhance ability on myself. So
So you roll that with advantage.
Yep.
So what do I need to roll?
Oh,
Uh,
you don't get enhanced ability. It's only on one person.
Yeah, I'm going to get enhanced
Okay.
ability, but I will be giving you inspiration, so you will be getting that.
So yeah, you
So-
can add it.
essentially,
Yeah.
it's
Gonna.
athletics roll.
Yep. I got a 5.
And again, given your background, that's enough.
Okay, where's?
Hey, I got a 17. Woohoo! Yay!
athletics.
go me.
Nice.
Oh no!
And Ovark drowns before we get in the water.
Yeah, how can you
Drowning. It's not
drown?
that bad of a roll. I did not roll a natural 1 like Crane did the first time.
So, Ovark is a little slow getting under, but you guys managed to get into the lake, and you notice that
Oh, if we can.
Osrin is actually following you guys
What?
and walking.
Oh.
Yeah, he can just walk
Oh.
along the bottom. That's
Yeah.
getting him out of the lake is going to be fun.
It's probably a little bit garbled, and I'm not gonna
Well,
like roleplay that part. But
Well, actually, if we can breathe underwater, we can probably speak normally, right?
oh no, we
Yes.
can. It's just the sound travels weird.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
But that means that like I can still do I think like vocal components for my spells because I can breathe and stuff.
Yep, you can.
So
Crane is just kind of like gonna speak to Osrin. You want to come with us?
If you need to open something or some such, I can probably be of help. So,
Oh, well, thank you.
just like I'm behind everyone, and then I'm like, I told you I was not this good. I haven't swam in so long.
so Crane is able to show you guys over to the uh, tower. Did anybody want to make a investigation check to see if you see something he missed?
Yes.
Oh damn.
Oh wait, but I shouldn't have advantage on that. Fuck.
Oh okay. Just maybe roll it normally. Reroll.
I rolled a 21.
Yeah, go ahead and re-roll without advantage.
All right.
That's not bad.
Nope.
So,
Not bad at all.
Diana, from the wreckage around here, you've, being a druid and out of nature, you've seen some ruins before. It looks like this was actually a pretty sizable tower when it was actually, occupied. As far as the rest of the settlement goes, it was kind of small, probably just enough people who didn't live inside the tower in order to support said tower. So,
So is it like a wizard tower or is it like a combat defensive tower?
it looks kind of like a combination of both, but it goes more towards wizardry than it does towards defensive.
Interesting. Possibly war wizards. Good to know.
Are you saying all this to us?
Yes.
Cool.
Could I make a history check?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Keep in mind, I'm speculating. I don't even know if there were war wizards.
I mean, it's worth a attempt at least to see if I can recall any information.
Again, you recall nothing about this area except for there's ruins.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember much.
All right. Well,
Should we look around for in other places for any treasure?
sure.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know where we would look in particular, but
I mean, is there any like deeper parts of the tower?
You don't know. You've only got into the first floor, so.
well,
Hmm.
Or
let's
sorry,
keep going, I guess.
technically from the direction you were entering was the first floor, but a third floor going up.
Well,
Hmm.
keep going,
So
I
can I
guess.
So going from the third floor, can I try and go down?
Use your thieves' tools.
You can, but are you going into the tower or are you checking out the outside first?
Let's check out the outside first. Probably Osrin has to be walking his way over to the outside anyway.
True.
Yeah.
And then we check the tower afterwards.
Sure.
All right.
So, again, investigation checks, and yeah, as Osrin is walking his way over there, he can't do it yet.
Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum.
Dun, 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 dun. Are you better at this than me? I have a +6.
I just rolled well.
So,
All this water.
going around, most of the buildings are in pretty bad shape, and what you see inside them is mainly muck at this point. However, Diana decides to go check out what looks like a guard post. And after a little bit, doesn't manage to open the door, but squeezes her way through a window on the side. And
Get sucked into another dimension. Oh no! Wait, that's
you actually see a chest that has managed to stay intact, sitting next to what used to be a bed.
it's a footlocker. Ah, nice.
Do you tell us this?
Are you in here with me?
Can I follow?
I don't know.
You guys were over there. I went over here. I found a footlocker.
If I can, I'd like to follow, but I don't know if I can. I mean,
If it's a locked chest, you can bring it to Crane and you can try and pick it.
Well, I haven't.
Crane did not see you guys did not see her head into the thing, but Ovark did. So
I'll peek in. Do I see what she saw?
you see her heading over towards a chest. So yes.
Okay. While this is happening, I'm just gonna quickly say, oh, well, wait. We probably shouldn't touch that directly. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand maybe and try to, so we don't, if it's trapped.
Okay, you cast
okay.
Mage Hand. What are you trying to get your hand to do?
Open the chest. Just lift it. Is there a lock on it?
You try to lift it or lift it open, and it is locked.
Okay. Well, we should get Crane for this. He's probably got thieves' tools, right? Oh, but he's stripped down. He didn't bring anything.
Yeah,
You
he
don't
doesn't
know
have
that.
them. Well, he's wearing his underthings, so I don't.
You don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know what he puts in there.
Well, I know one thing he puts in there, but okay.
We don't know everything he puts in there.
Does the lock look sturdy?
It is
Does it have any rust?
It is a very sturdy lock, and though some of the metal bindings on the chest look a little bit rusted, this lock has no tarnish to it whatsoever.
Okay, this is gonna sound really silly, but
It's a magical lock.
oh, it's magic. Oh wait, okay.
It's not tarnished. It's not rusty. It's magic.
Doesn't
If it's
mean
been
it's not-
underwater,
doesn't
it's been
mean it can't-
underwater this whole time. So,
Yeah.
what about the hinges on the chest?
Is the
Are they
chest
rusty?
itself-
They have a little bit of tarnish on it, but not enough to make up for how long this
Okay, this
has
sounds really
probably been
stupid.
down here.
I mean,
That's
is the chest
interesting.
itself made of what? Is it like made of wood? Is it made of?
It's made of wood.
Okay,
It-
really
it
dumb
look-
idea, but
It looks like iron-bound wood. So
can I try to this is the stupidest idea. Can I try to break the wood?
you can try.
I have my bull strength still, so I have an advantage on strength checks.
All right, I'll be right back, but keep doing this.
You're gonna try to break it with your mage hand?
No,
Oh, you're gonna come in and try to break it.
yeah, I'll just swim
Okay.
in. I'll try to whack it open. This is the stupidest
I
idea.
think the chest may be enchanted and the enchantment is slowly wearing off. That's just
But if
my.
it's enchantment, we can't really do much about it. I don't have the magic. I don't have high enough magic to dispel magical things. That's one level above what I can cast, so I can't get rid of that, even if it is magical. So if you
Right,
just
but
break it
that's what
open-
I'm saying. If the chest is enchanted, you may not be able to break it even with
Oh, true.
advantage.
I mean, it's worth a try, right?
Yep, go ahead.
All right, I'll just take the one weapon that I brought with me, because I didn't bring my instrument, because that was a bad idea, because that would not have worked. So, strength check? Would it be athletics or strength?
Strength check.
Okay, I didn't know if it was athletics, because then I could add my jack of all trades.
All right, I'm back. What did I miss?
Alrighty.
Welcome back.
Ovark is going to attempt to smash the chest open with his something.
I mean, hey, it's a 17. That's not too bad for having
Okay.
no strength score added to it.
So you punch the thing,
Any indenting or?
and it feels like it indented your arm.
Oh no, I didn't use my arm. I had a rapier with me. I was going to whack it with like the hilt.
Oh, well then you
Yeah.
feel quite the vibration through your rapier.
Ooh. I
Do I
have
hear,
an
like, the
weak
l-
or it is magic.
Do I hear like the thunk a little ways away?
You hear the little nerd trying to break open a chest.
What's your passive perception?
14.
Yes, you do. It's faint, but yes, you do.
Gonna go check it out.
Okay, you head over
Just
there,
like, shake my arm off.
and you see inside the guardhouse, Ovark is holding a rapier over a chest, and Diana is nearby.
I wave.
I'm
We're
gonna
gonna have to get this to the surface. I don't think we can open it under here.
pull my thieves' tools seemingly out of nowhere.
Or you can pick the lock. You're right. We should never assume
told
what he
you.
sticks in there.
I told you.
I know. You were right.
Prepared
Underpants
just in
holding.
case he ever gets arrested.
Yep.
What is
mean-
he gonna pull under there?
Yeah, that's honestly not the worst idea, because I mean, not all guards might think to check down there. So.
The
That's
cavity search hasn't been invented yet.
So
You think?
by this time, Osrin is actually pretty damn close,
Okay.
but you're
Thieves'
going to try
tool.
and pick the lock?
Yes.
Okay. Give me
Is it bad
a
that
Thieves' Tools check.
Please
It might be
inspire
not.
me.
Oh, I will inspire you. Yes. I kind of sing a little quick tune. Not that it matters.
Broke your tools, baby.
You don't quite break your tools, but one of them definitely bends to the point where you're going to have to probably get Cray to fix it for you.
Can I try again?
Could I was gonna say, could I cast mending?
I can get you to try one more time.
Okay.
You have inspiration this time.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I'm still gonna use it.
Yeah, sure. Use it. Might use up anyways. Don't have much left.
Okay. Well, that's 24.
Good.
So you manage to crack open the lock. And you still have to get your one tool fixed when you get back.
Oh, sure.
Just talk to Osrin. He has
Oh,
mending.
well, apparently your tool needed to be bent in order to unlock the lock. That's good to know.
I'm just that good.
So you have opened the lock, but you have not tried to open the chest yet.
Should I
I'm
make
gonna
it this
check.
time?
Can I check for traps before I?
Sure.
I should still try to mage hand it just to be careful.
I hear that Z.
I'm gonna check for traps just in case. Do I add proficiency with this? I can't remember. I'm not sure if that is part of the rogue thing.
I
What are you trying to do?
Checking for traps.
Well, that would be either. I mean, depends. Are you using investigation? Because that's usually what
it
people have
would be
told
an
me.
investigation, so yeah.
So,
That's a 10.
can I check for traps?
As far as you know, there are no traps, and yes, you can try.
Oh, dang! Sorry, I have advantage. again.
14.
I keep setting the toggle wrong.
So 14, yeah, as far as you can tell, there's no traps.
Okay. Gonna
Same
open
with
the.
you.
Let's
I'm gonna
open.
open the lid.
Give me a strength check.
Oh, okay.
Can I help?
Sure.
I still have my bull's strength.
21.
The lid
Oof.
is pretty damn stuck. And it almost, I don't know how to say this in-game terms, but it almost is like it has a vacuum seal on it.
Huh.
And
Poke a hole.
then you manage to lift it up, and inside you see someone left behind a set of leather armor. Well, you also see a lot of air get dumped into the water.
Bubbles.
Boop, 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 boop.
You see leather armor.
Mm-hmm.
You see a short sword, a couple rings, and an amulet.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so let me just write this down real quick.
Arcana check.
Well, hold on.
I want
Let's-
to check to make sure these are magical.
Let's take this up to the surface so we can get some good light on it.
Too late. I'm already making a check. That should be a 24, but
So let me just repeat that back. There was an amulet, a short sword, leather armor, and
some rings.
some rings. Okay.
Yeah, couple.
Ooh,
I am making this Arcana check, and you can't stop me.
fine.
not
Everything
stopping
that
this
you
magic
see in
anymore.
here is magical.
Hell yeah.
I keep that to myself for now.
That's fine.
I keep it, and I just like catalog everything in my head so I can write it when I get back up there.
Okay. Crane is just gonna I guess grab everything in his arms and
I have double.
What did we learn about grabbing things where barehanded?
Well, what are we supposed to do? Take off our underwear and hold it with that?
Crane's gonna start undoing his
Oh,
underwear.
no. Elfart looks away.
You've seen me naked. We were children.
Well, yeah, and I also saw you naked, a few weeks ago, but, you know.
And
I'm naked right now. Just grab the shit and
Well,
let's
yeah,
go.
but you're a woman.
I'm sorry, what?
how do I put it? You do not do it for him.
Yeah,
He likes the penis.
I'm not into women.
I don't care. It's not the point.
Well, no,
I'm naked. You're naked. He's.
I'm not
if we're
naked. I have my underpants on.
That's not.
Why
Osrin
don't we
finally
ask
catches
the-
up to you guys, looking through the window. It's like,
Ah,
you have a perfectly,
Osrin, there you are.
you have a perfectly good chest over there.
Osrin, if we can get this chest to the window, do you think you could take it back to the surface?
Right as he gets to you guys. Oh, cool, great. Can you carry this back out?
Oh my god.
No, we're
Errand
not doing
boy.
that to him. Osrin, I think we should still explore the tower. I'm going to swim back up with the stuff.
I have doubled carrying capacity with my bull's strength. I mean, I already don't have much, but
Right, but I'm faster than you when it comes to swimming.
True.
Oh, good lord. Let me take it up. I'll go investigate the tower with Oshman. Come on.
Yep. Yeah,
So
Crane will take the stuff up to the surface and let it dry out.
Are you clothed?
What do you mean?
Did you actually grab them with your underpants, or are you still clothed? You're
Yes.
just gonna unceremoniously rise out of the water.
It's the reenactment of the birth of Venus, bitch.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Jesus.
So am I going with Osrin and Diana?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Crane will just take it back up to the service and then put his underpants back on.
Good lord. My poor gay disaster.
So, because Crane has a pretty decent speed as far as everything is concerned, you guys are looking around the tower long enough for him to get up there and get back just a little bit after you find the entrance on the top.
Okay.
So,
We should go in.
Right, this was the way that I came in before.
and Osrin is having to climb the tower.
Would you like some help?
It would be convenient.
All right, I'm gonna swim down and just kind of like hold him by the armpits and try and like swim up with him.
I will try to help as well if I can. With
Just
my
try to kick
strength.
your feet as much as you can.
And
It helps
you
a lot.
find that he's actually not all that heavy. It's just, he has no buoyancy to him. So,
Yeah.
Right, he's waterlogged.
No, he has no air in his body.
Right, buoyancy. Okay, never mind.
so you get him up there, and you guys head in. Diana, just like Crane noticed before, this doesn't. This water becomes salty the moment you get into the tower.
Oh, salty fur, not good.
It's not ocean or sea salty, but there's definitely a rise in the salt content.
Is it a natural rise, or is there
In the
something
form of some
causing
skin,
it?
It's it seems like a natural rise, kind of like what you would expect if you were crossing from a freshwater river into a saltwater area.
Interesting.
Well, let's keep going.
And again, on the first level, you find there's some coral here. And moving on from there, second level, salt.
Investigation.
Go ahead
Okay, I don't know.
if you want. Otherwise, I'm just call
Might
out.
as well. All right, sorry. Just keep going.
There is not really a whole lot in here, just muck and coral and some ruined furniture. That's all that's on that floor.
Any mysterious writing?
Nothing that's survived. So
All right. Continue, please.
All right,
heading
Crane
down.
will. Yeah.
Crane, what was that?
Oh no. Just heading down further to the first floor.
Heading down to the second floor. The salt content is rising. And you notice that this floor is a little bit more put together than the last one. There are actually still walls standing and such. So you see there's at least 2, maybe 3 rooms.
Everyone, take a room. No,
Well, we have 4 people.
I know.
So,
I was joking.
um,
One. We should. Well, are each of the rooms like? Do they got a door or?
Yes, well, doorway. Anything that was
check for traps.
anything that was wood down here is decayed away. So
Hmm.
Well, I still want to check for traps on the doors to make sure.
Well, they're doorways, right? So
Oh,
yeah.
right, doorways, not doors. Sorry. Better safe than sorry.
And as far as you can see, there are no traps here.
All right. Let's check out the rooms one at a time.
sure.
How do you turn frickin' advantage off anyway? It's not really showing up here.
In the character sheet, you have to actually go into because you have to set it manually for each of the characters.
Yeah, it's right below the like race
Like
and
cog.
alignment.
Actually, no, it's you have to
Oh.
go to because you have to actually set it on the option for advantage toggle because it's by default everything's advantage and it also doesn't automatically set the damage rolls.
Oh.
You have to go over into the settings cogwheel and on the very very right where it's general options where there's all the info, it should say near the top where there's a little box that says NPC. It should say roll queries for advantage stuff and whisper rolls to GM, auto damage roll, core die roll, stuff like that. There, it should be under that.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. And that should open up the advantage toggle and stuff, as well as
Yeah,
whispering.
I see it now. So, Crane, you going to check it out, or are you just letting the others do their thing?
Oh no, I'm going in too.
I'll go into.
I just didn't want to. Oh, okay. Investigation. Got it. 10.
Okay. So, Ovark, did you roll, or is that your old roll?
That I did roll for that. I mean, that was the one for the doorway, though. I don't know if I should roll again for that.
We can just use
Close
the
to
same one. So,
Okay.
You again, not too much in these rooms. You see remains of bedding. Looks like it used to be fancy before the fish got to it. And then, let me see. And Ovark, you actually, yeah, we'll just say that it's Ovark. You find a book that has surprisingly not disintegrated.
What?
Magic.
Okay. Does the book, does like the binding of it or the cover of it have any writing on it?
The yes, it does.
Is it in a language I can read?
Well, you can read all languages, so that's kind
Well,
of a weird
yeah,
thing.
but like, am I using my cool fancy eyes or?
It is not a language that you actually know without using
Oh,
your ability.
oh my.
So
Well, you know
it's
what that
not
means.
it's not even something that you have seen before. Period.
Ooh, I have to talk about this later. Does the inside of the book, like, does its pages look okay, or do they like look like super duper need to be handled with care?
This book appears like it should, be on the surface. It's not showing any water damage or anything. There's
Interesting.
some salt crusting on it, but
All right, I'll tell the others. I'll go and bring my finding back to them. I go, ah, look, I found a book, and there's no water damage or anything at all.
the
Oh.
and the moment you pick it up, you feel a slight shock through your hand.
Oh no!
Woot.
What
Hmm.
kind of save am I making?
You're not making a save.
Oh
It's
no.
just something happened.
Oh
A
no.
surge of energy.
Oh. Immediately after I do that, I go, oh fuck. Not again.
Hmm.
Are you
You're,
okay in there?
you all right?
I picked up a book
What's on your
and
hands right now?
um, well, something kind of shocked me a little bit, but I'm okay, I think.
Okay, let's just
I touched it with my bare hands again. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well, if your
Well,
hand falls off, we'll know it did something.
Can I like drop the book, or is it like stuck to my hand or something?
No, you can drop the book too.
Okay, so I'm
Just
gonna keep it with.
something happened.
all right. Well, let's take the book with us.
God, if I get cursed by like a fucking magic item again. Oh boy.
Uh, was that like the first room or?
That was going through all three of them. So
Okay, awesome.
I'm not trying
Is there any,
to
like-
extend this out too much. So
Yeah,
Green,
fair.
touch the book. I don't want it.
Fine.
Do you
I'll
get
take the book.
shocked?
nothing happens. It feels like a book.
Did you get shocked?
No.
Oh fuck! I guess I should just take it then.
Was
I
I
just pick it
supposed to?
back.
Okay.
Well, I got shocked when I touched it. I think it's
Okay.
magic because it's look. There's no water damage or anything.
Fine. I mean,
Totally fine.
you're a nerd. You're naturally attuned to books.
Well, I don't think that's what that was. Last time I touched a magical item without thinking, I got knocked out,
Right.
and then I almost had brain damage. Apparently.
Well, in any case,
Oh, I
let's
hope that's not what this is.
And yet you still grab obviously enchanted items with
I
your
didn't
bare
think it was enchanted when I touched it. I wanted to look inside
It's
of it.
been underwater and it's not damaged. It's enchanted in some way.
Yeah.
And again, it didn't happen when you touched it or were flipping through it. It happened when you picked it up.
Yeah, it happened when I picked it up, not immediately when I looked through it.
All right.
Wait,
well,
can I put it back down on where I found it? Does that make
That
a motion, like
could
a
have
jolt?
maybe been an alarm.
You put it down
Maybe.
and nothing happens.
No jolt? I pick it back up again? Any more jolt?
Nope.
Okay, I guess I'm screwed. I guess I'm stuck with this now. All right, let's go back. I don't want to be. Okay.
fine. Let's
So-
go back. We have plenty of loot to sort
I
through.
prefer to be cursed with
Do have
more
potentially one more floor.
Oh, if
Oh,
we
we
have
do?
one more
I'm
floor,
willing
then
to go on down to
yeah,
the next
let's go one
floor.
more.
So you head down, and this place is as salty as you would expect if you were in essentially
the ocean.
the ocean or an inland sea, something that has a high salt content.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
And then there are essentially again 3 rooms here. You find specifically what used to be a kitchen. You can still see the stove, and it's rusted to hell, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You find what looks like a large-ish dining room slash entertainment hall.
Mm.
And then there's the essentially foyer, the entrance to the place.
Can I just, while they're investigating, I'm just gonna sit down and I'm not gonna, because I don't want to touch anything else. I'm just gonna sit down and read.
Sure. I will actually get back to you on what you read later. So,
I got 2 books that I've been reading today. The Trulax Storybook and this.
yeah, we'll be wrapping this up soon.
Okay.
Mhm.
So,
Sorry, I didn't want to rush things.
It's okay,
Anyway.
we've been here a bit long enough.
Yeah.
So
So, and you also find what the start of a staircase, but it's been filled in with debris and nasty stuff that would take quite some time to move. So,
Mm.
Tower's messing with my mojo. I've rolled 3 5s on investigation.
anybody else want to investigate the last floor?
I will
Sure.
inspire you.
Okay.
I have one more inspiration left. Might as well use it.
Fuck it. Let's see how good this can get. 25.
All right.
Okay then. As this is obviously a mage place, in the kitchen, you find a bag that is obviously meant for holding spices. And again, it has not been touched.
Oh, I know what this is. Out of character, I think, but I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna pick up what appears to be a spice pouch.
Spice.
As like,
And
sorry, just as an experience with cooking and back in like my bartending days with like my family, would I have heard anything about like magical cooking apparatuses?
several, actually. So if you want to give me actually, let's make this a
Ask
history
him.
check.
Okay, do I get advantage?
Sure.
Hell yeah. 21.
Yeah, this is, as the DM, I forget the exact name of it, but this is a bag where you can essentially pull out any common spice that you want.
Heward's handy spice pouch, I believe is the name.
Yep.
So,
Heward's handy
and
spice pouch.
you would need to actually investigate the item to find out any more about it, like if it has charges or anything, but
That's okay. He's still gonna hold on to it. I think I remember my father having something like this back home. It's very helpful in the kitchen.
okay. And you also find one other bag that has no significant water damage to it. And by significant, I mean none.
How? What is? Could I like open the bag?
You open the bag, or you open
Do
the
you really
bag,
want? Oh, okay.
and as far as you can tell, nothing. It's empty, as far as you can tell.
I'm gonna like just turn it. Well, it's underwater, but I'm gonna like turn it upside down and kind of like shake it to see if anything falls out.
You turn it upside down and shake it, and nothing happens.
Gonna turn it inside out.
And you suddenly dump an entire shitload of food into the water.
Shit. It's
What are you doing in there?
It's fine. It's probably spoiled anyway.
Actually, until it met the water, it looks like it was pretty good.
Good job.
Fuck. Nothing happened.
I found a rock.
In fact, you're seeing some stuff in here that you don't recognize food-wise. So,
Oh, there's stuff in. Oh, food wise. Is it just food?
it was all raw ingredients. So yes.
Oh no.
We could have had this for the road.
Okay, can I try and like sort out what I could put back into the bag and dry off later?
I
Sure.
can prestidigitate some
You
stuff
get
later.
with Ovark's help with the prestidigitation, you get maybe a quarter of it back in the bag.
Okay. I'm just gonna write down bag of holding because we're not gonna kid ourselves here.
Specifically, it's the type of bag of holding that has less carry capacity but preserves things. So,
Oh, a bag of colding.
Bag of colding.
Okay.
essentially, it has enough carry capacity to shove Nathis in there, and that's about it.
How much does Nathis weigh?
76 pounds.
Okay, so 75-pound capacity.
So Diana sticks her head around the corner and goes, starts to ask something else and then stops and says, "What the hell did you do?"
Nothing.
Really?
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Looks at all the wasted food around, floating in the water, and
Nothing.
goes, "Yeah, nothing. Mm-hmm."
So that's about all you're going to find here. So
Well, I'm gonna shove the handy spice pouch in the bag of colding for now, and I'm just gonna kind of put it over my shoulder. In terms of ingredients, what can I write down for stuff?
I'll get a list to you later. So
Sounds good.
Ingredients.
Yes.
Oh.
but you have about 10 pounds of stuff that you couldn't identify.
Oh wow.
Okay. 10 pounds.
All right. Are we done in here?
I
I
think we
didn't
are.
find anything, and you made a mess.
I don't want to keep the others waiting too long.
No, let's head back out. How about we give Osrin a hand just so that he's not, stuck down here for so long?
Right.
I still have my enhanced ability.
Yes.
Strong Ovark.
Osrin, have you ever heard of the term bridal style?
I love that every time I'm using the strength checks, they're still really bad. Even my advantage can't save me.
So, has he heard of that?
Can I try to cast buoyancy on the Forgeborn so that he just floats up on his own?
Water walking?
Sure, you can do that. So
8, 10, and 8. That's not good.
So you watch as Osrin's robes suddenly inflate like a balloon and seal around him. And slowly he starts rising to the surface. Minor air bubbles escaping.
I mean, that works.
It worked, but it wasn't exactly what I was aiming for.
Right.
I go up with him so that I can guide him toward the shallow end once we get to the top.
Okay. And for obvious sake of brevity, you all meet back up with the rest of the group. With some extra stuff in tow.
We got loot and shit.
So you guys found something down there.
We found a lot of things.
Yes.
Crane dumped a bunch of food out in the tower.
I recovered some of it.
And I probably shouldn't have touched it.
Yeah.
Ovark got a book.
For a second time.
I obviously brought up all that other stuff that we found.
Yes, Ovark touched something barehanded again.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have any gloves. It's not like I could use anything.
Out this time?
No, I didn't. Just a little jolt.
Not this time.
I'm gonna...
By the way, the chest. The things in the chest, those are magical.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I want to wait till we all got up here, because we're all here.
We can find a way to divvy it up later.
Yeah.
But for now, I'm going to take the spice pouch out, and I'm going to toss the bag to Krovar. It's good for holding... It's good for preserving stuff like a frozen. It preserves things. So, like, if you wanted to use it for anything that you're hunting or anything like that, think of it as an apology for, making fun of the fact that you can't swim.
Thanks.
Basically, he's bribing you so you don't stab him in his sleep.
I make no promises.
There you go.
I promise to not stab you in your sleep.
Lovely.
That's the barbarian to the rogue.
Crane is going to walk up after and just kind of lean in so that only Krovar can hear. And maybe, with the spice pouch I got, I can make you and your special friend some dinner. And I'm going to give him a pat on the shoulder and go over to dry off and put on my clothes.
Wait, my what?
I'm already
Right.
walking away.
Mm.
Do we have a actual campfire going, or were we just gathered around?
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah,
there's an
we've had
actual
a
campfire
going
going.
for a while.
I
Mr.
was
We had
just-
a fire going before
It
you
is.
guys.
It is big and beautiful.
Good. I'm gonna shake off. I'm gonna go away from the fire. I'm gonna shake off, and then come back to the fire so I can finish drying. Oh,
Okay.
Mark, would you be so kind as to prestidigitate the salt water out of my fur, please?
Yeah. 1 second. I just cast prestidigitation over you.
And the salt
Thank
just
you.
falls to the ground.
Ta-da!
Excellent. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could be helpful.
And,
Salty fur, no smell good. Trust me.
And I'm going to
How do I
assume,
know that?
Going to assume
guess we
that's
can-
the end for now.
We can call it there. We get ready for a good night's rest, and we can come back there, and we can talk about the magic items in between this session and next session. But thank you all for tuning in to listen to us.
Mhm.
We love your support,
Yeah.
and we're
And remember, kids, don't touch magical items barehanded.
And don't forget, I love your support too.
Also, Colin, thank you very much for DMing.
yeah.
I know it can
Yeah,
be
you're-
stressful to take up the
Mhm.
reins, but you've been doing a good job, so thank
Yeah,
you.
you're doing great,
Yeah.
dude.
This is like my 4th time running a game and first time doing it online, so
Well, thank you. I know it can
Yeah.
still be a lot of work and it can be a lot of pressure.
Do
anyway,
we want to?
I'm still going to do the same questions. What'd you like about this session?
I like.
everything.
I like.
I enjoyed a lot of it.
Yeah, I liked the lore dump. I liked the magic items. I liked.
Role-playing.
Yep, role playing.
The
I
pace
like.
was good too.
I
Yeah.
liked the Warforge, or the Forgeborn. I liked.
We're never gonna get his name
Um,
straight.
Nope.
He's forged. Let's just call him forged and be done with it.
Let's just call him by his name. How about that?
Because
I
I
like
can't remember it. That's
I
why.
like the hinting towards plot points. All of it was very good,
Yeah.
and I would love to see more of. I mean, I know that we're going to see more of it, so I'm just excited.
Yeah. I like all of it, but I also know that we were in the water for a while there, and that the others didn't get as much of a chance to join us. So even though I was having fun and I didn't really have an issue, that is a concern I do have. But other
I
than
thought
that,
they were hunting while we were down in the water anyway.
I mean, they weren't. They were kind of doing their own thing, but they didn't get to like play while we were doing the underwater
Yeah,
stuff. That
That's
was
true.
my concern.
So yeah,
It
I don't
wasn't
want to. I don't want them to feel left
terrible.
out.
Honestly, with a party size this big, that's bound to happen.
Yeah, it happens here or there, but
Okay.
It happened a lot when we were in town, honestly. So.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was my only real concern. But other than that, like I said, I don't really have an issue. I thought this was fun. I thought it was nice to get to go underwater because that was something new that I've never done before in any D&D game. So getting to do a little bit of that was cool. So
Underwater mission.
yeah.
And anything you didn't like about the session?
Not particularly.
No,
I genuinely loved this session. It was
Yeah.
lots of fun.
yeah, I
Yeah,
can't
this
think of
one
much
was
either.
really good.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
Honestly, I was a bit nervous on like how we were transferring, but I think the transition was pretty seamless.
And two, also the thing is, you know, Krovar and Cray did have the one fight with the Direboar at the beginning, so I guess it sort of evens out because they had a little bit of alone time themselves. Not as much, but some.
Hopefully,
Sorry.
they were still able to have fun with the boar fight.
Yes.
Nice.
Remember, everyone stay
contributed.
together as a group.
Yeah. But yeah. Thanks again, Quillen, and always good to.
Still, what did you want to see again? What did you want to see
Oh.
again specifically? Anything particular stand out?
Specifically.
It's
I
hard
want to see.
pin a single thing down.
I'm interested to see more of Osrin. I would like to learn more about him. I am excited for the visions that Crane got. I'd love to see how those are going to get figured out, but I think that's just a matter of like investigation and adventuring.
I can't really pin it down too much to one singular thing, but in general, like Dream said, I liked the like almost the pacing of the session and the fact that we got a bunch of stuff done. I mean, it wasn't maybe like so much plot progression, but like we definitely got stuff done, and like it was a good adventuring day. So I kind of liked that, and there was a lot of role playing, sprinkled in there. So I can't really pin it down to one thing in particular, but I overall just enjoyed this session. So more of this.
Yeah.
I would like to see more links to the past.
True.
Not overt links to the past, though. I like the understated, oh, hey, here's this random such and such forge in the woods in the tree just sitting there.
I'm
Oh,
still-
hey!
still
Oh,
worried
hey,
for
here
you.
are some visions that are pretty, like, vague, but still give you things to look for.
Yeah, I like those. I want more of
Yeah.
those.
Those are fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit personally interested to see how like a fight goes in the new system just once, but other than that, that's gonna happen eventually. So, and
Definitely.
honestly, I have a lot of fun doing whatever, and I love role playing. So it's more of just me being curious how things shake up with the new dynamics. So,
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Uh,
lastly, anything in particular you did not want to see again?
No.
I can't really think of anything. Yeah, I don't think there's anything.
No, I don't think there was anything either, really, in my opinion, in this session that was overtly terrible that
Yeah,
we
I
didn't
mean,
want to.
I'm excited personally to go to BlackRock because I'm interested to see how that goes because there's
Mhm.
especially for Crowbar because Crowbar is interesting and BlackRock is interesting and yeah, but that's not a I don't want to see that again. I want to see more of that. So I don't know. Like I said, more positive. So I didn't really
Yeah.
have an issue.
Okay.
At least
Vox,
not on my
any
end.
input on your end?
No, I mean I can't really think of anything that I wouldn't want to see again. I had a lot of fun.
Okay. Well, this completely wraps it up, and we will see you guys next week, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yay! Thanks,
Thank you.
everybody.
Thank you,
Thanks,
everyone.
guys and gals and non-binary pals.
Every